It feel like an hour.
You know, one thing, you guys are into the comic stuff. I'll just
Oh,
say this. I was
oh,
reading Sean Fontano's the guy from GTA played Franklin.
yeah.
His little autobiography. He was explaining about how when he goes to Comic Cons in LA, it is expected that a lot of these like dummies like you guys who go there
Dummies like
like
you
save up like
guys, huh?
save like
Dummy.
no, hold on. They save up at least 800 US dollars and they're ready to spend it on all the people they want to meet and all of the merch and stuff.
Yeah,
And like they end up paying like $40 for a picture and an autograph or some shit like that.
right.
Um, and then when they
Damn,
go
by the
to
way.
per person, by the way, but when economy there, so
Yeah,
pretty
they
much
can't
the
afford
people
all of that.
once they bought their ticket, they really can't afford. And like it was like this weird thing where pretty much they like nobody would fucking like meet any of the GTA people because like they're charging like $60 or something like that. And
Right,
then like they had this conversation with the people and it was like eventually they caved in and just like made it free and then a whole bunch of people start to line up and
right.
it's just interesting how like there's different dynamics from different countries. It's just
I
it's
honestly
not
think
even
some
just
of
the
that stuff
economy.
should be free, but I kind of understand that these people obviously need to make money for their time. I understand that. I mean,
It's not
I
even that.
didn't
It's a
have
good
to
way to
pay. I
control
didn't
the
have to
crowd.
pay anything to go and meet Chip Zdarsky. I mean, he's just a Marvel writer. So thankfully, he's not like Charlie Cox, who now I gotta pay for a picture, and he's like barely gonna have a conversation with me. Like I just don't really care for that. Like if it's more in an intimate environment, like where it's like at a store, it's like you're not gonna pay, and chances are there's not gonna be like tons of people there to the point where you couldn't have a conversation with them. Because that's really it. I
Yeah.
mean, hold on, is this stream even up?
Yep, they're
Yeah, it is.
streaming.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to have some
Jail
conversations about
time.
this Wi-Fi because I have no clue what's going on with the Wi-Fi.
Jail time.
Jail time. Because we were gonna talk about David.
Yeah, I never knew
Dave,
how
that's
like
why
New stream. Yeah, the stream
I've
was
never
acting
seen
up,
before.
TJ. I have no clue
Before, I see
why.
it.
dude, it's crazy. When it comes to David, it's just like people ask you, "Yo, what did David do?" And all you say is just look at his music video. You'll get everything you need to know.
Yeah, you don't even need to even follow the case to be like, what did David do? And you're like, just listen to his music and you'll understand. And
No,
you're
watch the
like, oh,
video. Watch the music video.
oh, he killed somebody. Yep, he killed somebody. Who did he kill?
Watch the
Yeah.
Oh, he
music
killed
video.
a
He did
14-year-old girl,
everything.
huh? Huh? He's been having sex with a 14-year-old girl, huh?
Oh, and he killed
Whoa!
her.
A
And he
13-year-old girl.
killed her,
A
and he.
pregnant,
That's
a
nice.
pregnant
That's
13-year-old
Well,
girl.
the thing is about
that's
that
life.
is that confirmed now because they've been switching up. Like at first they said she wasn't
That's
pregnant, but then it was like there's all these like evidence suggesting that she was
It's
taking Plan
believed that she
B,
was. They won't know
and
for
then
sure, but it's believed that she was.
and then in the autopsy they change it to say unknown, like they don't know if she was pregnant or not. And you're
How do you
like,
not know if
this is
someone's pregnant?
insane.
Yeah, because they found Plan B in her system.
Remember, he's in it. No, he's not in his early 20s, 56K. This guy's in it. He
Right.
just turned 20
He's almost
last
30,
year.
right?
No, my guy. This guy's not even 21.
No, he's like
He's
he's like
20.
Yeah, he's like
Oh.
20.
He's younger than Sideways. Sideways is, aren't you like 22 now or 21?
Yeah, I'm 20. I'm 22.
You're
I'm about
22.
to-
So this guy is
Damn.
20. He's about to turn 21.
Yeah.
And this guy was fucking with an 11-year-old for the last. So this guy, he met her when he was 11, when she was 11, and then he killed her before she even turned 15. That's nasty work, man. That's
And
nasty
she was
work.
possibly pregnant.
This guy was
I
no,
want
and you're
life.
not only that, dude. He was with another minor too. So he had another
documented
13-year-old girl.
everything.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's the
he
crazy
documented
thing.
everything. This guy's a sick. Listen, there's a clip where I have to show this clip where the guy's like, "This is one sick Negro. This is the clip we need for this, cause this guy's sick, bro. What is going on
That
with this
guy-
dude? Oh,
That guy's
this
life is
dude.
over. He ain't coming out of jail. That's life without parole, man.
Also, did they
Yeah,
say they
20-year-old
found,
Jeffrey
Dahmer,
Dahmer, bro.
terabytes?
Jeffrey
Yeah.
Epstein type
This-
shit. What? He's got apparently like terabytes allegedly, because like it's not clear. I
Yeah.
think like there might have been some, but supposedly he's got terabytes of cheese pizza. Excuse me, 40 terabytes of cheese pizza? How is that even possible? Who is supplying this man with cheese pizza like that? That is
I don't even know a
insane.
phone that could hold that much.
No, he's
storage at
got
all.
hard drive. He's got tons of hard drives and stuff.
Fucking hell.
40 terabytes allegedly of this
This
stuff.
That's insane.
Yeah, this guy was this guy. And then in his music videos, well, you know what's the part that's crazy? All his buddies, right? Pokimane, that other dude, I forget his name. It's like Jason Weenie or
Jason
something. Jason, what's his name?
Jason the Ween.
Jason the Ween.
Jason,
You're telling me those
Jason the
those
Weenie.
people who hang around this dude, they don't know he's screwing a minor? They don't know? Nah, they definitely do know. And you should see
Wait,
Pokimane.
yeah.
She's like, oh, I know all the drama with David is going on, and I addressed that on my. Listen, lady,
oh,
this
guy,
ain't drama. This
that
is a
guy,
crime.
right.
This is a crime. This
Yeah,
guy killed
yeah,
a 14-year-old
yeah,
girl.
man.
What are you
Dude,
talking
this
about?
Oh,
This is not drama.
that
This is not
guy.
YouTube drama. Wake
Jason
up.
the Ween.
Wake up. All the drama
know
that's
this
going
guy
around
is.
with David. David's a really good friend of mine. I don't want to talk about it. Listen, because you're in on it.
really good friend of mine. Your friend was a
Yep.
pedophile murderer. Wait.
Yeah, drama is not a case. Listen, could you imagine
Yeah.
in the courtroom,
Do you know what's the funny
Your
thing
Honor,
is?
we're about to talk about the drama that just occurred.
This is for handshakes fucking shit.
Dude, like,
Do you know the funny thing is? If you look at his videos,
Hold on, I'm
you see
sorry.
animated. If you look at his music video, people in the comments are really like, "Yo, I feel bad for the animator because this animation looks so dope. It's just gonna go to waste now."
I know, dude. He made the animator draw this girl like she's some woman, like she's some freaking succubi. Like, dude, like, bro. Like, bro, this girl wasn't even in high school, dude. What you doing?
oh my fucking.
Mhm.
Oh my
No,
god,
oh,
bro,
shit.
like, bro, dude, like, what are you doing? And he's like giving her plan B's and stuff, and it's like
Where did he get
all
this
all he
girl
does-
to, man?
Fucking
a Discord. Like, he met her through Discord.
yeah.
Who has 11-year-old
Hey,
on
he lives
Discord?
in LA, and then she lived somewhere
Like
else,
80
somewhere nearby
miles
in
away.
California.
Fuck the parents.
It
Yeah.
wasn't even nearby. It was like 80 miles away. Like, she was taking, and it's, dude, the story
Yeah,
is
it was like an
so
hour drive away.
freaking
It's fucking
crazy.
wild.
There's so many details now. I'm like, dude, if I was his defense attorney, bro, I'm just like, yo, bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you straight, you're fucked. Just plead guilty, man.
No,
And
he's
he
not
would
getting-
probably
he's not getting
lose
out of
his mind.
prison.
Cause this dude is not
Yeah.
getting out of prison. He's
Yeah,
screwed on
No,
all
he's
fronts,
not.
on all charges.
He's fucked.
Yo,
Bro's fucked.
Do you know
You know
what he
the
needs right
crimes
now?
he's committed?
Do you know what he needs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the charges. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll read you the charges.
Yeah, yeah.
This guy's screwed.
Yo, he needs. Red,
Also, I saw
Red.
a clip.
Hold on a second, please. Yo, Red.
Whatever. Yeah.
David needs Pooh Shiesty's lawyer right now. Because Pooh Shiesty's lawyer is doing miracles for him right now. Anyways,
Why
continue.
can Google
what's-
Gemini
what's-
never just give me the charges straight?
What's crazy is David at first, when they first discovered her body in his car, he was actually cooperating at first because he thought that he was gonna get away with it.
And dude,
Yeah.
no, you gotta be joking. He was cooperating with the.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh, shit.
what I think he was thinking is that if he cooperates, if he doesn't leave the country or flee or anything, then they'll.
Doesn't
Well,
matter if they
yeah.
have the evidence against you. I mean, you might as well
You're
be like,
fucked.
no, you're gonna. I mean, listen. The thing is, like, people will think you're guilty no matter what, so you might as well just put up a stink. By the way, I'm sorry, I was playing
He
shit in
is-
that game. I wasn't
This is
healing
Robert
anybody, shit.
Kincaid.
But if
This
he
is some
misses
Robert
guilty,
Kincaid
he
shit.
might get a bit. He might get a bit of a little bit lighter sentence, but not much,
But it's like they got
right? If he,
her DNA in his garage.
yeah,
The guy cut up the girl in a kiddie pool that he bought on Amazon, and they found all the transactions that he bought under a different name. The kiddie pool
He bought
microplastic
he
was
bought
in
two
the
different-
girl's cut up body.
Ooh,
oh, cut up body too.
Yes.
that's-
Lighter
Yeah.
sentence. He
Oh my
might have
God.
not.
And
He
he's
they could have made a deal with him if he just like said, "Listen, I did it," but he's still going to fucking
Yeah,
jail.
I mean, if he misses guilty, they might give him like a small lighter sentence, but not. But he's not going to do anything. He's still screwed. He's still fucked.
Yeah, this is murder. This is murder. And then
Yeah.
on top of that
It's
too,
like-
the Uber driver the night before, right? Like, dude, I've been watching all this stuff, okay, on this case. Like, this is It- no, his buddy, no, he's gonna get his buddy screwed because the private investigator. So, okay, this is what happened, right? He's renting the house where he killed the girl. He rented it, right? This is some Rorschach origin story. Like, no joke. Like, this guy is like sick.
Yeah.
So what happens is he's renting this house. The neighbors see this guy with the girl and they thought, oh, the girl's living with him or whatever. They all think this girl is of age because no one in their. The thing is, I don't think people even saw this girl up close because it's like the more photos
Yeah,
you
dude.
see of her, she looks like she obviously is clearly a kid, but it's like I guess maybe you could say that she's 18. But this is not like a 20-year-old or someone in their 20s. This is clearly someone who's very young. So it's like,
and she also always wore baggy clothes too, and she always had her.
yeah,
hood
she was
on.
hiding.
You
She was
couldn't really
always
see her.
hiding her face and
Yeah.
stuff. That was another thing too. Was like, because like the moment you see her, you're like, this got to be a kid. But when she's wearing glasses and a hoodie and baggy clothes and
Makes her look
she's hiding
older.
her face, yeah, and she's talking in this way like, you know, like she's an adult and stuff. Because they have her on stream where she's like talking to, she says to him, he's like, oh, what would be controversial? What would I say controversial on stream? And then she would say, like raping a child. And you're like, he's like, oh shit. And he's like freaking out and stuff. And they had to delete the stream, but people got the stream. So this guy, you know what I mean? Like this guy, and the age of the internet, when you got dummies like this, bro, like they record every fucking thing. You know, this guy made his career off of social media. So this guy, like, he put it in his songs. He put it on his stream. There's even a stream where the girl, I don't know if she's a makeup artist or something, but she's like, what is this smell? Meanwhile, the girl was in the fucking trunk, fucking rotten. Dude, sick, man. This shit is sick.
That's
It's not
And then
even
there was a
like,
clip where
oh,
he
man.
threw a house party, and then there were guests there, and they're like, "What is that smell?" And then David
Yeah.
said, "Oh, I took a massive shit in the bathroom."
Yeah,
Sorry
he
about
was doing that too. He was like, "Oh, guys, I took this massive shit." No, that's not no shit, bro. That's a dead body.
That's a rotting corpse.
Yeah, that's a dead fucking body in
God.
your fucking car, my dude. We called the cops on you, fool. Like, but none of his friends listen. And the thing is, like, and I think there was some fuckery going on because there was also another girl that was of age that looked like this girl who had the same name and was hanging around him. That's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
That's no coincidence, man.
No,
Yeah.
no coincidence. No.
That can't be a coincidence.
Because it's like all of a sudden this girl starts appearing and it's like, is this like a cover? Like to say like, no, the girl I was talking about was of age. But then you got, and another thing is like, this is why, listen, this guy was not very smart. You know, like this is, and that's why I'm like, dude, if he was like I don't want to say this, okay? Don't take this the wrong way, but if he was like a little bit older, he would have never made these mistakes. Sadly, these predators are like smart when they get older. Like they know how to cover their tracks and shit. This guy was like too like inexperienced and young, and then when you also hear him talk too, like this guy was like desperate, bro. Like it's kind of crazy. Like this guy was like, I always wanted like a lover in high school and all this stuff. So this guy was like, you know, coming out of high school, sad that he wasn't like, He's like, I really wish I was effing at 13. Like, dude, you're 20, bro. Move on. You know what I mean? Like, move the fuck on. It's saying that the kid needed to be white and old. If he was white and old, I guarantee he would have
Whoa.
gotten away with this. Not because he would have gone to trial, but he just, I'm telling you, bro, like Jeffrey Epstein, when you look at Jeffrey Epstein, the guy was like insane of how he like covered his tracks. Yeah, another form of white privilege, these dudes like they just know. They're like instinctual predators. I'm not even joking. Like they know what to do. Like they know what to say. They know what to fucking not do. And this guy did all the wrong mistakes. Another thing that is alleged is this guy was paying the family to basically be with this girl. That's nasty work. That's
Yeah, the
nasty
family
work.
has to some kind of fucking charge.
Instinctual
They have to be.
predators.
Yeah.
They gotta fucking get some kind of charge. Some kind of negligence and shit.
They deserve it, but I
They
think
should
they're
be-
not going to because it would like
Yeah, they're gonna
look
get away
bad.
with it.
Yeah, but they would have 100%. They were getting paid like the private investigator was like, I have evidence that the girl and David went to Six Flags with the uncle and aunt, and the uncle and aunt was being paid like 50 grand, 50 fucking grand to basically shut their mouth. And you're like, this dude had like money, and he just threw. He was like, listen, there's even a story where basically the parents took away this girl's phone, right? And I'll get into more details because the details, it makes the family look really bad. Okay, so
Yeah.
this guy, the
completely
family
flipping it.
take away the girl's phone, right? And the guy was like so like desperate to talk with her, so what he did was he bought her another phone, paid like a school friend to give her the phone, so it was like a secret phone where he can where she could talk to him, right? Now another thing is like this girl was actually missing for like a year and a half, right? Like the police were actually doing an investigation looking for this girl. Investigation, we all know what police, they dragged their feet and all this bullshit. But they were essentially, she's, I guess you could say, legally missing, right? But the problem was she wasn't missing because she was at home with the mom. So supposedly the mom, the dad. Now we'll talk about the dad because he's also kind of shady. I'm not gonna lie, but she's at home with the mom, and the guy, David would be like, yo, come, I'll send you an Uber, and she would go back and forth. The thing is, right, why wouldn't the parents basically tell the police, listen, I know where my child is, she's not missing, right? They could have done this for a year and a half, but they didn't do it. And that was because the girl was barely going to school. And the girl was like flying, she was going on tour with him. Like there's even photos of the girl in different countries with him. Like backstage. Like someone was recording this stuff and you're like, this is crazy. So she's flying around the world with this dude when she should be in school because she's fucking 14. And the parents are just like, well, we'll just let her do it because she's like, like let's be honest, the girl was like one of these types of people who was like, not people, but everybody knows that when you're a kid, like there was these kids who were like rebellious and they didn't want to, they didn't want to go to school, they didn't want to do certain things, and sometimes like their parents would just let them do whatever. She was that type of kid, right? But the thing is, it's like you're giving your kid to a fucking predator, right?
Yeah.
And even though this guy,
Psychopath, man.
and they probably
Sociopath.
was like, this guy's like 19, 18, so maybe it's okay. But it's like he's an adult, dating a girl who was like 12, 13, 14.
That's
At 18, like maybe when you're like, fucking a 28-year-old could date like a 22-year-old, right? Okay, nobody's really batting an eye, but it's like when you're 18 dating a 12-year-old, like that's a big gap because like you just went through a ton of yeah, that's and then you got all these weirdos who'll be like, yo, they'll be comparing the 22 to 28 to an 11-year-old to an 18-year-old. They would do shit like that. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Not the
And
same with
people on Twitter
teenagers.
love doing shit like that. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same with teenagers. That's different.
The fact he was intentionally hiding it with a burner phone.
It was wrong.
Yeah, he of course he knew it was wrong because he was constantly singing about it. He was singing about I'm screwing this girl and it should be illegal. But the thing is, like, this dude was screwing another girl, and then this girl comes to him and say, listen, all we do is just sit around and have sex, which is crazy, bro. Like, this is a 14-year-old saying this.
Oh
This
my
is wild.
God.
And then she's like, you know, I'm gonna expose you because, you know, I don't want this for my life. I don't want to just sit around and do nothing. Like, I actually want to do stuff. First off, if he has some sense, he would be like, you should have been in school and shit. Obviously, he's not gonna say that. But the parents should have like been like,
He had
listen, you're
sense,
not
he wouldn't
going to.
even be with her at all.
I mean, like in his fucking sick fantasy, right? If this shit was falling apart, he should have just been like, listen, you should be at fucking school and what I'm doing is wrong, and just wake up and fucking turn himself in. But they never do, right? They never have this moment of clarity and shit that they're fucking pedophiles and they're raping fucking girls. Like they don't have that moment of realization. But it's like this dude, like I think like at this point he realized like, okay, this girl's gonna expose me, and I'm still gonna fucking use her because like in his songs, like this guy was fetishizing, you know, cutting up people and gore. Like he even in one of the, you know, the Genius lyrics that they do, where like artists break down the lyrics. He was even talking about how he was like, oh, I'm like really into gore and I watch a lot of gore videos, and you know, that's kind of weird to say on a show like that, like to talk about how you're like, you know, oh man, I get off.
The guy's a sociopath.
Yep.
Yeah, I get off by fucking looking at gore videos and stuff. That should tell you. It's not like he snuck her out of Burger King. Yeah, this guy was not sneaking her out of Burger King. This guy was sneaking her out of the house. Now, another thing that was interesting that came out, if we had things like this in the 90s from the rap, it was all a front. Yeah, this is not even some R. Kelly type of shit. You know, like R. Kelly did have some fucking little girl that he was fucking pissing on. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he was peeing
No,
on
R.
the
Kelly
girl.
didn't murder anyone.
And that girl, she died. I forget her name. She would have been like a big time star.
Did she commit suicide?
No, she died in a plane crash.
No.
Oh, shit.
No, that's
Yeah.
Aaliyah. That's Aaliyah you're talking about.
Is
Leah
it?
died in a plane crash.
I thought it was the same.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
the same girl that he was doing that shit to. And she was like
'Cause he
16 or
I
something.
think he legally married Aaliyah when she was still like 17.
Oh man.
Technically,
Something
teenagers
like
could
that.
get married, but the parents have to give permission.
That's nasty word
think
though,
that's-
bro.
Yeah.
That's nasty. This guy, bro, like this guy in all, like it's just such a. I understand. Listen, you know, innocent until proven guilty. But when you have evidence like this, like the girl's finger with his tattoo, his name tattooed on her finger, is missing. I mean, and then you got text messages of, yo, I'm gonna send you an Uber. Then all of a sudden, the Uber driver says he dropped her off. He dropped her off at David's house. She gets out of the car, goes inside the house. The Uber guy confirms that, but yet in the text messages, he's going, "Where are you? Why? What happened? Why aren't you here?" Like he's basically trying to cover himself and be like, "I don't know where she went." But then, if that was the case, why didn't he do it the next day? Why didn't he keep calling her? He didn't. He just was like, the night of, "Oh, where did you go?" And then that was it. Like, if someone actually went missing, wouldn't you be calling them? Wouldn't you be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but there's nothing like that. I don't know if the defense is like holding information, because so far it's all just been damning evidence. Where you're like, okay, what?
Because it hasn't gone to trial yet.
No, and the reason why they're putting this out publicly is because I don't think they want any like secrets, and so they want the defense to know everything. But I mean, like, the defense has a very clear story. The guy was screwing the girl. She was 11 years old, bro.
This what happens when a person speed run the first 48 hours.
Yeah, this is speed. Yo, like, they got everything on this guy. The guy screwing an 11-year-old. it gets to the point where the girl's fed up with him and going, listen, I'm gonna expose our relationship. And the guy's like, listen, I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be labeled a pedophile. You know, it's better if I just kill you. But like the one thing that I want to know, right? This is what I want to know. And I'm sure everybody wants to know this, is why did he keep the girl in the trunk and then let the car go into the impound? Like, did he think that no one would put two and two together? It would be already suspicious if anybody, listen,
Yep.
if this was any of us and they found a dead body in our car, what do you think the police are going to say? They're going to come to our door and put us in handcuffs. Okay, they're not going
Yeah.
to just like sit around and be like, you know, we'll figure it out eventually. No, we found a
No.
dead body in your car. Why is there a dead body in your car?
Yeah, reasonable
A
cost of pepper your
dismembered
handcuffs.
body, by
Yeah.
the way, inside of a bag.
Inside of a bag that's decomposing, that's been there for
It's your
You know what I
car,
mean? Like-
right? It's your car. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
I don't get
it's
it,
like
man.
if you let somebody borrow your car and they get a speeding ticket, the person that lended the car is still responsible.
Yeah, it's like the guy. It's registered to him. Yes, it's in an impound, but it's
Yeah.
like that's not really gonna fly because it's like it's been months
Yeah.
that this thing is sitting in here. The car was sitting outside your own car, outside of your own house that you're renting. I mean, like for anybody, we would be in handcuffs and we would be in jail waiting to get freaking on trial because they're like, we're charging you with this. This is enough evidence to charge you. But he's a celebrity, and they're like, well, we you know, we need more evidence than just that. But anybody else would have got fucking booked. So I just think that's crazy, and the fact that he was cooperating and acting like, oh yeah, if I cooperate, they're not gonna suspect it's me. Like this is like clearly this guy is like, you know, a naive 20-year-old. You know what I mean? Like even at 20, you're like still a kid, but it's like you shouldn't be. You're not a kid. First off, I just don't understand these dudes. How come you couldn't get some other freaking light-skinned Latina? Like we're talking about a light-skinned Latina. You couldn't get a light-skinned Latina. Like what? Huh? Dude, you're famous.
Yo, we've had this discussion.
I don't
We've
understand
had
it.
this
Like,
discussion.
bro.
I showed you the skit. Remember that skit? Remember that? You know the
This
skit
is
I'm
like
talking about.
true workings of a pedophile. Because
Yeah,
only a
remember I had that
pedophile
skit?
would be like, I'm on top of the world. I don't want a normal woman. I need a child.
Oh,
Boss.
Yo, we had.
yeah.
You saw the skit. Remember how every content creator they become big?
Yeah, when they become big. Well, she was whatever. You know what I mean? 56. She's not light skinned. So I guess she's more like a tan, darker complexion. But I just think it's like, dude, like you're famous. You could easily get any freaking Latina, okay, bro? Like, it's not that hard. You don't even need to be famous, bro. Like, like we're not. Listen, there's other people. It'd be hard. Like, if she was a white girl, maybe it would be harder for you. You know, you gotta work. You gotta put some effort in. But she's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yo,
Does he even have friends that tell him this, bro? Like, oh my gosh.
you can go to Colombia with $200 and you'll be fine.
Sorry.
You don't need to do what David did.
No, you could just walk the street and ask any person, and they would be like, "Yeah, I'll come and be like." This is crazy. The dwarf and the 410 Latino. Oh my god.
Yo. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw out a theory. Maybe some dudes, what they do is like, because they've taken some L's when they were younger.
I don't know what is with these people, lol.
Yeah, maybe they're just, maybe because like, they're trying to like, you know, catch up, and the way they catch up is by trying to live in the past, and which is not good. Like, move on.
I think,
man.
yeah, I think
That's
it's
all
like the guy is
Take
like,
your L's and move on.
he's thinking about like what he could have done in high school, and like I said, this is like, he's like 20, right? Like, you're fresh out of high school. I guess that's still on your mind, but it's like bro, like you're romanticizing a high school relationship. I know a lot of people do that shit, but it's like, I just think it's weird. It's like after a certain point, it's like you kind of realize like you were a kid, and like kids are stupid, and you just move on, and you want an adult relationship because that's more satisfying, and also not as like stupid as a high school relationship. Like it's and the thing is, it's like he never got to that point because he's still young, right? He's still a 20-year-old. Like so it's just I just think, man, like, dude, like,
Yo, the
it's
record
such,
company must be fucking furious because they like,
yeah.
yo,
Well,
like,
all these
like,
companies are pissed, bro. Yeah, it's
bro, like
mentally
this guy was
stunted, yeah, for
literally
sure.
on tour, load of money,
Yeah, he was in Fortnite.
man.
He was like, dude, like, this guy
He,
who's
his
20
song
is
was
doing all this
Invincible.
stuff. He was invincible?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
he
his
did
song
like
was
a
in
song,
Invincible.
and it's like a song for Arcane as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
he had
this-
songs in Arcane and Invincible. It's fucking
I think he
Wow.
showed up in the Game Awards in the orchestra part one time.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yo,
this is crazy work.
yo. For all viewers, we need to do a poll. So who's more dangerous, sad niggas or niggas from Chirac?
No, sad niggas,
Hmm.
man. Never trust a emo. Never listen. Life advice. If he's a black dude and he's an emo, do not trust that dude. Do not trust that dude. Okay? That dude's doing
Also,
some
hold
shady
on.
stuff. He's like
Hold on,
looking for
okay.
like he'll be at a party. Listen, hold on. I know exactly. Listen, I'm gonna describe to you something and you're gonna be like vividly see this shit, okay? Do you see a black dude
Yeah.
who's like emo? He's got his like nails painted because he's like I'm edgy and I'm weird and he says dark shit and he likes to make all these dark fucking jokes, right? And then you would be sitting at a party, right? And then this guy be talking about, yo man, this girl, you know this girl, right? Yo, imagine if I just fucked her and killed her. And everybody's sitting there and they're like, hey, that's kind of weird that you said that. Why did you say that? And that one girl is just laughing because she thinks it's funny. That's the type of dude where you're like, yeah, the black weebs too. He's into anime and he's like, you know, he'd be saying like crazy things. He'd be saying racist things too. He'd be saying racist things about himself because he's got that self-hatred in him. And he would be like saying some crazy things, and then you're like, dude, what is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy? And then you tell him, yo, stay away. That guy's kind of sus and stuff. And then years later, you find out, oh, yo, bro, you know that guy? He was abusing his girl. Whoa, dude, he was slapping her up and doing all this stuff, and now he's in jail and stuff. I'm telling you, man. Emo blacks, there's something wrong about a black dude being emo. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It's like that's not and listen, that's not how it works, man. Let the white kids be the emos, man.
Archetype for black. That's a black archetype that we gotta watch out for.
Yeah, we gotta watch out for because it's in rise, man. It's like the emo white kid, you know, everybody knows, bro. He's gonna shoot up the school, bro. Be nice to him. You know what I mean? But when you see a black dude who's emo, you're like, dude, that dude can do a lot of fucking damage. We just don't know what he would do. You know what I mean? Like, it's scary. Okay. Now the Asian dude who's emo, he's not gonna do anything. Nobody's really scared of him. You know, like
No.
he's kind of nice.
before they kill anyone.
Yeah, exactly. exactly. But the black dude, he's a wild card, bro. You don't know what he could do. So this is a prime example. This is a perfect example. I don't know if there's any other
Also,
emo
I want to
black
throw this out
singers,
there
but
as well. I want to throw this out there as well. A lot of David's hit songs he put out on the day of Celeste's
birthday, yeah.
Yes.
Sick.
Yeah, the guy's fucking
Motherfucker.
crazy.
I know. We need to lock this dude up.
What you are
You're
saying
s-
is if a black person in a white people's group
He might be the dangerous one. Yeah.
is one,
Well, I mean, like, cause I see it here too, right? Like, I just know that type of person, you know, where they're kind of like, there's something off about them. Listen, there's a dude at our school. Okay, I know Quanzium kind of maybe remembers this guy. I don't really want to say his name because, like, I don't. But there is a guy. His name is. Hold on, wait. Am I misremembering his name? But there was this.
Don't
Okay,
don't say his name. Don't say his
do you
name.
know who I'm talking about though? There was a dude. He wasn't like emo, but he was leaning in that direction because he never hanged around any of like other black kids. He was just only around like, you know, the weird kids. Okay, I gotta be honest, the weird kids. He would hang around the weird kids. And I remember he used to be an asshole and used to say a lot of fucking weird fucking shit. That's the type of person I'm talking about. I mean, he wasn't really emo, but he was close. He was like adjacent.
Like borderline.
He was like borderline. Yeah, he just didn't do the makeup and all that stuff, but he was close. He was like, you know, all he really needed. And there was, by the way, there's an echo.
Jeans?
Yeah, he wore skinny jeans. There was a girl I remember. She was like, she was also kind of emo, and I remember, dude, they used to say some foul fucking shit, man. They used to say some
joke?
horrible fucking shit. Yeah, that needle fucking joke. That shit scars the fuck out of me. None of you here need to know about what dudes are doing with their penises. Okay? Okay?
Oh.
And what this girl was looking up and telling us she would go around and tell us she was into this. And we were like, fuck. And you know what?
Fuck
You would be
no.
like, that girl's weird. Yeah, she was weird, but everybody thought she was hot, so she was allowed to get away with it. That was the issue. Okay?
Yeah.
But it was
small
fucked.
for women.
It was fucked. Yeah, but she was like an emo, but she was hot. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody acknowledged she was hot, okay? But she used to say some crazy, weird shit, and she used to say, yo, look at this fucking shit. And we used to go, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is gonna be so funny, but
Scary.
You know, does her name start with a W?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah, I think. Okay, I don't think I should say this on stream, but there's some crazy shit I did. Anyways,
You know exactly who I'm talking about. She used to. I remember in science class, they used to come in and they'd be like, "Yo,"
the guy.
they'd be like, "Yo, Jordan, you want to see something? You want to see something?" No, I don't really want to see something. I really don't. I really don't. And then they would show me this Tumblr image because this was back when Tumblr used to have porn, and they would show me something that would make your privates will shrivel. You would wish you never had a penis. Okay, that's how bad it was. You would be freaking out.
Oh God.
You'd be. Oh my God, coughing here. Hold on.
Like, it's
Holy
almost- yeah.
shit.
It was so painful. Though. Just the mere flash of it gives you PTSDs. She's a freak. 100% she was a freak. She used.
Can I say it? I'm gonna traumatize him.
Do not. We've even. I'm even saying this. Everybody in their mind has that mental image, and they're already being traumatized. Okay, this is torturous. Torturous. Oh my God. They'll look it up. Anybody who looks this up, sick.
Remember the guy that's his name starts
sorry.
with a Y? I think he had a crush on her, right?
I don't know. I think a lot of people had a crush on her. She was a tall, emo girl who was kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie, and she used to say crazy things. So I'm sure people all were like, "Yo, bro," you know what I mean? They would all be saying some stuff. She eventually moved. I remember she wasn't around when we got like in like the senior years, but I remember like it was like grade 10, bro. Like grade 10 was painful, bro. It was super painful.
Not as
Man.
painful that image.
That's sexual harassment. Why would they always? They used to do that to me too. It was sexual harassment. It was disgusting. No one talks about this. Oh, you know what I was gonna tell you? Speaking of sexual harassment, that's a crazy segue. I was gonna tell you the story about Keel and Peele, of why Keel and Peele actually broke up. I'm not sure if anybody's heard this before, but this was news to me. Okay, and I'll say this: if Michael Keegan Peele, no, sorry, Key, is it Key? Why am I saying Peele? Just that's Jordan Peele.
Michael
Keegan.
Keegan.
Okay.
Keegan.
Dynamics low.
Gender dynamics, yeah. Faking a funk. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, this is a crazy story. I'm trying to heal you and you're... Okay, this is a crazy story. This guy's wife may murder him. And I'm not even joking. His wife is like really, really controlling, and she's vindictive, and she's like a legitimate psychopath. And like this was like one of the reasons why Keel and Peele broke up, and that's the reason why Jordan Peele makes movies, but you notice how that guy's not in any of his movies so far.
Yeah.
This is the reason. This guy's wife, anytime he gets like a acting role, she's on set. She has to be on set, which you would think is weird, right? Most spouses are not on set unless they're working on the movie, right? This woman demands for like script changes and all types of stuff, right? None of this is really her business. But the stuff that she does, like when people don't like, listen to her, is insane. Okay, this lady and him, right? Her husband. They went to, or they were throwing some party for another actor. You know what this woman did? Dude, this actor was a recovering alcoholic, right?
Oh.
This woman poured alcohol all over the cake, right? And then served it to the person without them knowing. That's some psychopathic shit, man. This lady wanted to get this person. I actually don't know if it's a guy or a woman, but they wanted this person to.
Fired.
Yeah, well, this is like private life. This is not like on set or anything.
Huh.
But like this lady, like she would fucking like beat the shit out of him in front of people on set. Like when he would like say something, or like she would just like abuse the fuck out of him, and everybody was like, it's so fucking weird. And she would be abusive to other people too, and she would lie about weird shit. Like she would lie about like having food allergies, and then like when people basically call her out, like, hey, you just ate food with nuts in it, she would then like start like blaming everybody and saying all this stuff. Like she's like a pathological liar. And it's like, this person was like, listen, this guy might get murdered by her because she's so freaking crazy, and she goes just like beats the shit out of him in front of other people at work while he's working. She's not even the one working. This is crazy, man. I don't know any, and because of that, people don't want to work with him. Like, the only real jobs that he ends up getting is, like, acting roles. Or, sorry, voiceover roles. Like, voice acting roles. It's like, whoa. You feel bad for him. It's like, damn. And when you see her, bro, like,
Wait,
what she looks like, she looks like the Wicked
to that
Witch.
skit.
She looks like the
Yeah.
Wicked Witch. That's the cherry on top.
No,
She's
that's funny.
not hot or
Yo,
attractive. No, she looks
you know
like the
that's-
Wicked Witch.
Yo, do you know that skit he made where he's like, yo, your girl says something and you just want to say something back, but you don't want to actually say it. So you
Yeah.
gotta whisper, bitch, like that. You probably
That's
say
what
that
it.
shit all
No,
the day.
that's what it was, dude. Dude, you know what? This is even the crazy part. People say that Get Out is actually based on that guy's wife, cause like, yes, that Get Out is like basically warning him, like, if you are stuck in this relationship with this white woman, she's gonna control you and she's eventually gonna kill you.
Oh, this is what Cat Williams was talking about when he said he was scared to date a white woman.
Like, that is like that's like, and the thing is, like, when you watch Get Out, you're like, that's literally what the movie is. A black guy gets into a relationship with a white woman, and then she wants to kill him. And you're like, whoa, that's insane. That's not no coincidence, man. That's not a coincidence. And they did skits too that is like alluding to this. You're like, bro, that's so sad. Like, oh my gosh. Like, you feel bad for the guy because you could clearly tell he's a funny dude. And Keel and Peele is a great show. Or imitates life. That's true.
You know what I hate? Yo, I just gotta say this on the side. Like,
That's
this
why
is
you
the
should
one
never get
thing I
married.
hate. When people talk about Key and Peele, like, they always have this like urge to always compare it to the Chappelle Show, and like they look for ways to shit on it. I'm like, bro, can't you just let both shows be great in their own way? Like, goddamn, like, you don't need to shit on one show to prop up the other.
It's the
They're both great shows.
Chappelle fans, man. They're crazy.
Yeah, and like, look, I'm gonna say this.
They
a hot
worship
take,
the
but-
ground that Dave Chappelle works on or walks on, and when you criticize Dave Chappelle, they get mad, and the reason why, listen, I'll tell you why, okay? Because my dad is like this. If I say anything bad about Dave Chappelle, he gets like super offended. I don't. It's like, listen, I show him videos. It's like, listen, Dave Chappelle, he kind of fell off, and he just won't admit it. It's sad.
Did you say your dad's bald?
Yes, my dad is bald. And just for everybody to know, my dad is not black. My dad is white, so it makes it funnier. Okay. Just had to put that out there.
Chappelle has Saudi money now.
Yeah, he's got Saudi money, and he could just. That was another thing. That interview that he did. I was telling Monkey about that, and I was like, that dude's a fraud.
Yo,
like, let's be honest.
So does Aries Spears,
Yo.
though. He also has
He
Saudi
did.
money.
He did. That's the most he's ever got paid, and he was flexing about it.
Yeah.
Yo, you
Oh
guys
man, they paid me a lot of money when I went to Saudi
And he
Arabia.
still fumbled the 4K a month.
Nah, do you know the funny thing is about okay, first of all, I don't know if you know this, Blinded or the others.
Okay,
Aries
there's an
lives
echo, by the way.
literally okay. The funny thing about it is Aries literally lives a 10-minute drive away from the studio.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like imagine just making $4,000 just to talk about shit you're talking about for free anyways. Like,
Yeah,
come
I
on.
know. Like he got paid to basically shit talk people, and then he wanted those videos to get pulled down because, you know, the videos went viral and shit. And it's like,
Oh no, you know what Vlad said? Yo, Vlad's like, yo, if he sees any clippers now that take his videos, he's gonna flag the fuck out of them. Because he doesn't want Aries to get any more clout.
he's gonna flag them.
Because he doesn't want Aries to
That's
get any more clout.
crazy.
I
Nah,
laugh my ass
that's
off.
crazy work. I'm gonna be. I did hear him say that. I thought that was funny. And by the way, you know all of this. You know who I started to like more? I used to be a big hater of this person. You know who? I used to hate him, but until like that interview, I started watching him more, and I was like, you know what? He's kind of
DJ
grown on
Academics?
me. Yeah. I used to can't stand DJ Academics. I was like, that dude's a fucking idiot. He just used to say like the dumbest shit. I don't know if it's because he's gotten older or something, but like he kind of like toned down. I don't see him like, cause you remember he used to go on like Fresh and Fit. He used to say a bunch of whack ass shit. And I was like, dude, the guy fucking sucks, bro. And then I think he just stopped. I don't know if he had like a falling out with
Well,
them. Hopefully he did. I hope so, man. I hope so, because it's like
can I
he
just say
sounds
one
like
thing?
more coherent like
Let
nowadays.
me
I
say
don't know
one
what
thing.
happened.
Yo, I went on Gemini and I asked, I was like, yo, David's like one, like, yo, we gotta watch it for crazy emo niggas. And they started listing a whole bunch.
He was tainted by the Chipper
These
now.
looks like David
He was
equivalents
tainted
of
by
like
the
David
OF
clones.
chicks. I guess so. He might have.
Dude,
He moved
I didn't even
on
know
now.
these people. I don't know if
Good.
you guys know a guy
Good for
named
him.
Gene Dawson. Do you guys know Gene Dawson?
No.
No? Okay, well, I don't expect you to, but like if you look at one image of this guy, you're like, yeah, he's crazy.
Mm.
And I mean, Tizo touchdown. Yeah, if you look at him, you'd be like, who's Montel Fish? Let me look at Montel Fish. Yeah, these dudes, man, they just. Yo, watch out for the niggas with blonde hair. I don't know.
Oh,
It just-
no. You know who you gotta look into? Low tier
Who's Bear
God.
One Boss? Oh my god.
Oh, low tier God.
Oh, Sideways Nose? You on that type of
Yeah,
time?
I know.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I know who low tier. I
Have you
watch
have
his
you seen
videos.
a lot of the drama that's going on? This guy's fucked.
Not recently, but I've heard of him. I've seen like his old
Oh, you gotta
videos and
follow that
shit.
shit.
Because my friends in college, we watch him. We watch him.
Oh,
his
man.
videos.
Yeah, he used to crash out and stuff. But you know, like he's got this kid that he says isn't his. He's like a deadbeat. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And the girl, like he's like trying to like skirt around getting a DNA test. But he wants the DNA test, obviously, you know, to show that he's not the father, so he doesn't have to pay child support. And he always pretends like he's like, I'm not paying child support. But then one time he opened up his like notes, and you can see like he put down like on like a, you know, like he was doing some budgeting
the
and stuff, and you can see how much he would put down for child support, and you're like, buddy, bro, like you can't be doing this. Like you can't be saying no, I don't have no. And he says I don't know what the word is, but some like what anthropoid or something. I don't know what the word is, bro. Like I've never heard this word, but I'm like it must be offensive. You know, I don't know what an anthropoid is. Someone's gonna have to tell me in the comments. TJ or 56K, but it was like talking about I don't yo that's some bastard child. I don't know who it is and stuff like that. And it's like I think people I've never seen the what his daughter looks like, but supposedly she looks exactly like him. So it's like, but that guy is like the embodiment of self-hatred. It's actually crazy. Like he made this AI film with Sora, and it's like basically you can't make this shit up, bro. So the whole film is like him, like you see how as a kid he was getting like abused and stuff, and it's always these dumb scenarios like this Latina he was dating was cheating on him, and he went to the movie theater with his friend, and he sees the girl kissing some other dude, and he's like, that bitch was supposed to be with me. I offered to take her on this date to watch this movie. All this like cornball shit, right? And then like in the future it jumps, right? And it's like now he's like this business dude, and he's working for like some like you can't even make this up. He's working for some what do you call it? Sorry. Oh my god, why am I blanking on the word? Eugenics company. It's a eugenics company, okay, where they're experimenting on black people. They're basically going in the streets and like getting black people to be like, hey, you want some Popeyes and shit. Like, this is insanely racist, right? Like, he's going in the streets and he's like, you want some Popeyes? And then these dudes come in and they're like eating the Popeyes and go, this is really good. And then he would be like, we got this place back in my company work building where you can do gambling, you can see all this food. And so he's like, they're all like, yo, okay, let's come, right? And then they go and he's like showing them the Air Jordans. He's like, yo, look at this Air Jordans. By the way, they didn't even, the AI did such a poor job. They were not even the good Air Jordans. Like, they were supposed to be like the first Air Jordans, but they were just, the AI fucked up. But he's like explaining to them, hey man, you could get these Air Jordans, and these guys, oh man, dude, that's so amazing and stuff. And then he's like, yo, I can give you some purple drink and shit. I'm telling you, this shit was so fucking racist. It was so fucking insane that he made this shit. And then he's like telling them, yo, you can, go in the casino, make all this money, and there's no risk or anything like that. Just straight up lying to them, right? Yeah, and then he goes behind the scene, and then he's talking to the scientist, and he's like, we found some new, test subjects to experiment on. And so basically what he wants to do is, like, he found the brains of, like, smart, intelligent white people. It's like some Get Out shit. So he found like Albert Einstein's brain, and so he's now gonna like put like samples of his brain and other smart famous people in the past, and he's gonna put them all in like black people's brains to make them smarter. and then like send them off so then they can actually like the black community would be better. It's so fucking crazy, bro. It's like, how can you as a black dude make this kind of video? Like, this is, first off, one, I don't even think a fucking neo-Nazi would make this kind of shit. I'm not gonna lie. This is so like deep, like self-hatred type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, not even like the supposed racists would come up with this type of storylines, right? I'm sorry, I needed water. And so it's like low tier God is like on some like, he's on a different type of time, okay? He's on like the deep self-hatred. He won't. Shit. Yeah, this is some straight up nut shit. This is Uncle Ruckus type shit. Yep. No doubt, no doubt. I can't say the word, But you know what the word me and Quanzio is thinking about the word right now. That's what he is. This dude is on some next level stuff. Okay.
Uncle
So
Ruckus
and
would be drooling just
I
to hear this
can't
kind of
hate
stuff.
on
yeah.
LTG.
Look, 56 cases. I can't hate on LTG. Why is that? This dude is next level racist toward himself.
himself.
His boogie fat
His
video
boogie
is
fat
my
video is my go-to video when I work out. Oh man. That guy can
Boogie fat.
crash out like no other person. That's the only thing I'll give him. It's
Who,
just that
Boogie?
he's no LTG. He crashes out like
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah.
Like Boogie's crash outs don't even compare to LTG. Like low
no.
tier God is like the guy was born to crash out. Like you know what I mean? He came out of the womb screaming, calling his mom. You know what? Yeah, that's the type of time he's on. I'm telling you. I don't know. Listen, and the thing is, like, he's always like, it's so strange, like how he always talks about race. Like he always brings up race. Like he would be walking around Target talking about, yo,
LTG has the winning DNA and still a cornball.
yeah, winning DNA. I mean, let's be honest. Winning DNA is like, is he? I mean, he like, okay, he's not that bad looking. He's pretty good, right? Fair enough. I guess, and then he's also tall, right? Okay. But like besides that, this dude is not winning in no other genetics. Like the guy has completely insecure, right? He's always got to bring up always got to bring up his looks and stuff. And you're just like, dude, like you're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass man. You know what I mean? Like you can't always be resorting to your looks. And on top of that too, like it clearly didn't get you that far because there's no like you have to go. Remember, LTG was like looking after high school girls, okay? So, and the dude is like almost what, 45? Like, okay, yeah, you might not look that bad at 45, but I mean, dude, like why are you going after high school girls? And that's because it's like you're a 45-year-old man who thinks he's like 18. That's why. It's like, why don't you take care of your kid? Or how come you can't even get into a proper relationship if you're like, you know, always flexing and stuff? And that was another thing too. In the AI video, right? He was like, "Oh, I'm done dating black women and Latinas. I'm just gonna go for a white girl, right?" And then he goes to date this white girl in the video, and it was so fucking jokes, bro. So he goes to the girl's house, right? And he's like talking with the girl, and then all of a sudden her baby daddy comes in and wants to fight him. And you're like, dude, this never happened. This is not a real story where some white woman has some baby daddy come in and try to fight you. And this never happened. And if it did happen, this girl does not look like fucking like who's like some popular white girl that people lust after. Sydney Sweeney. She doesn't look like Sydney Sweeney, okay? If she, you know what I mean, like stop lying, dude. Like stop lying. That never happened. That never happened. That's all just like fantasy, right? And then he has to go, "Oh, I can't date you no more," and stuff like that. And it's all cornball shit, okay? This never happened.
Sydney Sweeney. God.
Do you think some girl who looks like Sydney Sweeney has like some fat dude as her like baby daddy who's gonna come in and I'll fight everybody? No, dude. Stop lying. Stop fucking lying to yourself, man. Like all those types of women, first off, they don't even have kids, right? And on top of that too, they have like too much self-respect to even like do shit like that. You know what I mean? Like so it's
Yeah.
like stop. It's like stop, bro. Like I can't like I hate these dudes. They just be lying and shit. Oh, I died. They just be lying to themselves. LTG's dating pool consists of hood rats, most likely. Like most likely. And if anything, he would say like, "Oh, they're all like ghetto and stuff like that," and so he wouldn't date them anyway. But like that's the only type of people that he can get. And he just, like I said, he like treats them like inhuman. I'm telling you, the guy is like The videos that I've been seeing, there's one guy I've been in his comment section. You can see me in his comment section because he does the Chrome side videos and he talks about BG and Hard 8. So you always know I'm gonna be in the comments saying crazy things about those dudes. Okay. Quansium can even verify. His name is JVex, okay? This guy, he almost got flagged by LTG, and he's like an upcoming YouTuber, and he makes some funny videos. He was roasting the hell out of LTG, and LTG, he's a flagger, so you know he flagged his channel. LTG without being LTG is a cool dude. He could have been. His advice for Jack move was on point. He talked about Jack move. That's funny.
It's like,
his advice though. No, if he wasn't like so insecure and like self-absorbed, he could have been, I guess, a cool person. But he's just like, you know, like he was going after some dude who was like disabled and stuff, and then he was like pretending when the guy died. No, I've actually never seen that video. 56. I didn't even know he knew Jack move. Like I can imagine what he would say, cause like I've heard him say like, you know, if you do this, lose some weight, blah blah blah. I'm sure he would say stuff like that, like really basic advice. Cause let's be honest, like LTG's not like the brightest dude. Like he's not gonna give you some like true insight. Cause let's be honest, if he had insight, the guy wouldn't be where he is now. He probably would be a lot more popular on Twitch and YouTube. Mm-hmm. And he probably wouldn't be like this obnoxious asshole, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it is what it is. Still a pretty funny lolcow, let's be honest. Like,
I just subscribed to
JVex, yeah, go subscribe to JVex. That guy's an upcoming YouTuber, and he's getting flagged constantly. But he's really funny, and he puts in a lot of work. I remember when he was like, bro didn't even have like 100 subs, and now he's like well over like 1,000 and something subs. So it's like, you know.
I just want to go on a quick tangent about something for a second.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, first of all, I don't know if you guys know this, but like, this fucking tipping culture when it comes to never tip. The pro. What?
No, 56K. He said he was doing alpha male coaching for a while, and someone used Jack Moo's picture. Laughed my ass off. So someone used Jack Moo's picture as like a joke, right? Because obviously Jack Moo, we all know Jack Moo's like a pretty big guy, and so they used him as like, oh man, that's nasty work. That's right, nasty work.
His mama passed away. I'm not gonna laugh at that joke.
I'm not laughing at Jack Move. I'm just laughing at the fact that someone did that. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's beyond cynical. Wait, I can't say that word. My bad.
That's beyond who? The midget? Is that what you're about to say?
I was gonna say that was cynical, but I was like, apparently that's a bad word. That's a word that can get you banned to YouTube or some shit.
No, I thought you were talking about cynic. I thought.
Nah, I'm afraid to even use that word as an adjective now, because
all of a sudden he pops up and stuff. Could you imagine if we somehow can get that guy in here to talk to him and say crazy things? He'd probably just leave though.
No.
Damn it.
But let me say this.
That would be funny though.
Yeah, this tipping culture thing is ridiculous because what happens is, like all these places, with the new card readers, it's like the software vendors, the one who makes the software, just copies and pastes the same code to all the fucking card readers. That's why it doesn't matter where you're at, they're always asking you for a tip. So essentially, long story short, don't tip. You won't. There's no guilt tripping or nothing. Only wherever you tip, everywhere else.
If you summon him.
Matter of fact, you should look.
Most likely,
you should look
TJ.
At the cashier. Yo, you should look at the cashier dead in the eye right before you press 0% to let them know that you don't fuck with that shit. But anyways, all jokes aside, bro, I'm at the. Okay, you guys know I'm from Toronto. I'm at the Rogers Center. It's like.
Don't dox yourself.
One.
At the Rogers Center.
I'm at the Rogers Center, okay, watching the Toronto Blue Jays, and
Washed.
it's like it's a loony hot dog day, so it's like $1 hot dogs, and I'm seeing okay, no, this bitch in front of me wasn't even she was ordering a beer,
Damn,
and
he
I'm
just
just
keeps
like,
saying
bro,
everybody's a bitch. You gotta relax on that. Not
no, she just goes
everybody's a
fuck her.
bitch, okay?
No, she's a bitch though, because like, bro, how is it that you
Damn.
like she's right at the counter. All this motherfucker does is goes to a fridge, opens the fridge, hands her a can of beer for like $10. Why she gotta
10
fucking
bucks.
tip the person 15%? I'm like, bro, save your money. This is Roger Center. This is
Damn,
a
you hear this
corporation.
guy? Did you hear
It's
this guy? This guy's
they don't
going
need your
on a
tip.
rant. Hold on, hold on, hold
You
on.
just
Hold on,
No,
hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on.
even
sporting
like,
event.
Hold
bro,
on there,
because
cowboy. Come on, hold on, hold on, hold on. This
like, bro, like
this guy's
we
calling her a bitch for tipping 15% on a $10 beer. Whoa,
yeah,
whoa, whoa,
because
whoa, 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 whoa.
because I'll tell you why. It's because she caved in. I know how the pressure it is when you look at something and like people are looking at you and
I mean, this.
like
Okay,
you
hold
have
on. I
this
just realized this is at the Rogers Center. So,
in the
okay,
front. No, we're
fair,
in
fair
line. It's
enough.
like you're pretty much at a counter and you're just like, or it's not a fucking
Yeah,
bar. It's
it's not a, yeah. That there's no bartender. No one is like
no.
You don't see
There's
a
serving
a
you like
Ferry
that.
bartender.
Buster
There's a
Center.
bar place, but we weren't in that area. We were just in the area where it's like the what do you call it, the food vendors or whatever.
Yeah, okay, okay. I'll take all that back because I just realized I forget now that for some strange reason, all of these like fast food places, when you go to like pay, all of a sudden like a tip menu comes up. Like KFC's asking you for a tip. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
Hmm? Why is KFC doing this? Why is McDonald's doing this? It's like really strange. Like it's like
Yeah.
why do you guys
I
need a
told you it's a
tip?
software vendor. But like, so what I'm
No
trying to tell
tip tab.
everybody is,
No
don't
tip
cave
tab.
in.
Yeah.
0%. Say skip. When it's a custom, write custom and write zero. Save your money. You've given them enough money when they put the
You know what
price
they
on the
really
fucking
should
menu.
do? You know what they should do, right? Obviously this will never happen, but businesses should tell you up front if their employees get paid minimum wage. And then when they offer you the tip menu, there should be a note, like a place where you can write a comment and say you should pay your workers. And then if everybody does that, like shames the business, like I said, this will never happen. But you can write a note instead of giving a tab or sorry, not a tab, a fucking tip, and then just like everybody just shame the like restaurants who don't pay. Like in my
Dude,
opinion,
this
like
is never gonna work.
it's not
No,
that
no,
I'm
no.
against tipping,
There's
but I think
restaurants now.
tipping really should just, you guys should pay your employees better and not just be the
No,
bare
no,
minimum
no, no. What? It's our
instead of
fault.
them
It's
relying
because
on
there are
tips.
restaurants like that though. There are restaurants. I think one of them is like Richmond something, like Richmond Street Restaurant or whatever. They
Right.
have like there are certain restaurants that literally make it like make it their mantra to not have this tipping culture thing and pay their workers appropriately.
Right.
And
Like I mean
so
like some people will be
so we have
generous
to
with
go
a
to those
tip.
restaurants.
Some people
The
will
tip
be
is
because I'm trying to because I'm realizing like some people will be like I'll pay you like a lot of money, right? But not everybody can do that. So it's like, you know, I don't know if
you're not
there's like
supposed to. This whole shit is fucked up because what you're actually feeding into like a
Tipping culture
negative
is insane.
tipping culture is insane.
feedback loop.
Yeah.
Because what happens is the more you tip, the more the employees feel less obligated to pay their workers, and the more we burden us. So don't.
It's
Just like
like
barber
just like
asking
barbers asking
$100
$100 for a haircut without tip.
without tip.
Yeah, yeah, that $100 for a haircut, bro. What is going on?
No,
That's
no, man.
crazy.
No,
No, no, no, no,
no.
no.
Very damn good haircut.
No, 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 no. We can't do that.
No.
I don't care who you are. There's no way. I'm sorry. I'm still sick.
Yo, barbers,
Yo.
yeah, man. One of these
Christmas
days,
K,
like,
that's happened to
like
you?
I'm
Must
single
be
right now, so
he's
I
in
don't.
Cali, so you know in Cali they rip off people.
One of these days, these barbers, they're always
Yeah, well,
doing some side hustle. I should probably just go and see what they're doing, like the comedy. You know, they're always
My
promoting them at a
favorite
comedy
barber
club.
shop
I
has
should just
fees
go there
for
one day just to go
$20
as a
for fit
journalist or some
slash
shit like that and report
teenagers.
back.
Oh man, $20 for, dude, $20 like not even 10 years ago would be the standard for a haircut.
Kids not using $20 for hot Cheetos is a deal
Kids not
breaker.
using $20 for
$40
hot
now.
Cheetos is a good thing. Oh man.
You know,
No,
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 actually,
no.
usually when I
$20
go,
is way too much. Or no, no, not way too much. That's the standard. My mistake. I'm sorry. I mean, it's gone up way. Like
do you know,
during COVID,
do
that
you know
shit
how
went
it
up
works
so
though?
much.
But do you know how it works so that I didn't even like peep this until later on, but essentially the barbers are paying like to rent that chair. Like they pay like the owner, the barber owner, like I think like a few $100s a week or something like that to have that chair in that space to cut
Yeah.
their hair, and then they have
I
to, of
just
course, try
realized
to make as
Sideways
much
left
money as they
the
can.
game. I just kept playing. I'm sorry.
So it's just
Did he say he was leaving?
No, he left the game. I think he's still in the
Oh.
call. I just kept going because I'm sadistic. Sorry.
Oh, oh, I just noticed that Red is playing GTA 5, and I remember people in the comments were like, "Yo, um, Dave is definitely not playing GTA 6 now."
Ooh.
They said
Ooh.
some shit like
No,
that.
cause,
To him.
no, 'cause
It's
he's
his
leaving
own
GTA
fault.
6.
I know he fucked that up. That's on him.
He is the Trevor of GTA 6.
Oh, he's more than just that, bro. He's a Lester the molester. You know, like
Oh, yeah!
he on a whole different time. I'm telling you, man. Like these dude, like I can't, dude. You got a Fortnite skin. You got a song in Fortnite. Like, by the way, I have to say this. I
Did he get
never
rid of the
knew who he
Fortnite
was.
skin?
Yeah, he had a Fortnite skin. You can, if you have the Fortnite skin, you can get a refund. You can get a
They should
refund
get rid
now.
of it. They should get rid of it. Did they get
Yeah,
rid
they
of it?
did. They
Good,
got rid of
good.
it, and you can get a refund if you own it. That's
If
crazy,
somebody
man.
decided not to get a refund, keeps it.
I'm sure there's gonna be people who keep it just for the novelty. Like, I think there's even people.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's illegal, but there's people who sell their Fortnite accounts with like skins on it. So
I think that is illegal.
yeah,
You know
people
that
still do it.
Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre was in Fortnite? Do you know there was someone with the David skin that equipped the chainsaw emote?
No, I'm
Never
sure
do
somebody
that.
did
Someone
do
who
something
did.
like that.
Oh,
No,
that's-
dude, I never. I'm surprised I didn't see any like photos of that on Twitter. That would have been crazy work.
Where did you see
Yeah.
that, Red?
No, I think he just came
YouTube?
up with that idea.
It was on
Oh.
Fortnite. Yeah.
Oh, you just came up with
Since
it.
David had a skin, and then you could equip emotes, and I know there
The
was
emotes.
there was the emote for Leatherface.
Yeah, there was.
Wow,
Leatherface,
wow,
damn.
wow.
You just let anybody in Fortnite now, man. Like, pretty soon
Yeah.
we'll all be in Fortnite.
Seriously, I probably. Could you imagine running around with the Aaron World Order skin? That would be crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, I also like the people that remember years ago they added NFL uniforms.
Yeah. Oh.
Someone definitely had a number 32 for the Buffalo Bills, and they equipped the Michael Myers knife emote on that.
Oh my gosh. People
Yeah,
hate on
that's OJ
Fortnite,
Simpson.
but I will never not laugh at his finger jujitsu, or at the Naruto doing the finger jujitsu and pulling out a gun. Oh my god! Actually, I am surprised that Fortnite has never done like a skin, like basically like upload your face thing, and then like
Yes.
it turns it into a skin. I'm surprised they never did something like that. Because I'm sure like a lot of people want to like play themselves in the game just for like novelty, and then they would probably like switch to another skin. But
Do you remember when Carlton, Alfonso Ribeiro sued Fortnite for the dance?
oh yeah, that was cornball shit. I know he was. That was like, you know, that dipped his stocks, if you know what I mean. Like people
Yeah.
had started.
Ooh.
I didn't know
hated
he
that
owned
guy
the
after
rights to the
that.
dance.
No, he didn't. It's a freaking dance. I
Yeah,
think
I
that
know.
something like that happened again, no? That they were trying to sue because of the dance or something. Oh, remember, dude, remember when Fortnite removed the Peacemaker dance
Yeah,
because of the theory that
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
the
had?
Nazi thing.
The-
The
the-
Nazi
Yep.
thing, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious, bro. All because of, and you know, it was the tweet that went viral where everybody got the theory was comics tropes. Comics
Oh,
tropes was the one that put out the theory, and I mean, everybody was like, "Well, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Red's gonna come back," but and so everybody went along with the theory because it was like, well, I mean, you know, in the last episode, in the last season, everybody was dancing like butterflies. So the theory was that, oh, and this time they were doing the Nazi symbol.
yeah,
Oh,
there's
And it was a
yeah.
theory.
yeah.
Everybody, I couldn't believe that it went mainstream to the point where they had to remove they didn't remove it. They just changed it.
Yeah.
And then even though like James Gunn came out and said that wasn't true, how much you want to bet it was true? He just
was
realized
true.
it was a fucking bad idea, and he didn't want to admit to it.
He's bullshitting. James Gunn's bullshitting. That was true.
I think it was 100% true because James. First off, you know, if I ever met James Gunn in person, that's like the first thing I would bring up. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be like, you remember the Peacemaker dance? Like, was that intentional? And like really get down to, because there wasn't a straight answer. He said it wasn't true, but it's like, listen, the theory was pretty coherent, right?
Yeah.
It had to have been true. Like, there was no fucking way. Like, how did people pick that up? Right, I understand, like, okay, everybody had the theory about the Nazi world, but it's like, come on, that was actually kind of clever. You know what I mean? Like, but just because it had the swastika in Fortnite, they were like, no, we can't have that. That's offensive.
Yeah,
Shame.
well, that's James Gunn for you. Why can't
Yeah,
you
I
just
am
say that was
surprised.
true? Why? Like, I understand talking about stuff for the DCU. You can't speak on stuff for DCU, but with that, you can say it's true. Like, who cares?
Yeah, he should. No, I mean, that's the thing. It generated controversy, so he couldn't say it was true. You know what I mean? So he kind of
Yeah.
had to be like. And on top of that, too, I think it would have been a bad look anyway, even if there wasn't a Fortnite skin where people were like, "Wait a minute, you put a Nazi symbol in the show," and like, you know how people are, man.
Yeah.
You know how people
Because
are.
people did do they did do a videos on the intro, it's Peacemaker
Yeah.
season 2, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
It is to break it down. If it was, I even seen it. I'm like,
It was a good theory,
was
man.
it?
It's a good
Yeah.
theory.
Yeah.
It's a shame, man. Fortnite. You know.
Fortnite is always a controversy. There's always controversies surrounding Fortnite.
Well, that's because they have so much shit on Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay, man.
Exactly.
I got shit internet too, Red. But yeah, it's like it's crazy work. Crazy fucking work. Almost. Oh well, you're
I might
behind
have
us.
to go.
Okay. That's
All
okay.
right,
Take
guys.
care,
Nice
buddy.
talking to y'all.
Yeah.
Take care.
Nice talking to you. Peace.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.
I'll probably end it at 12. I think like ending it at 12 is.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna leave at 12.
Yeah. I don't know if Kwanzi wants to say something. I'll be back next Saturday for everybody who's leaving. Oh, Sideways.
56K.
I guess what you guys couldn't hear Sideways too. That fucking. Oh, we're gonna have to strain that out the next time. It's so
I heard
freaking.
sideways.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to access or like accept to have your voice on stream. Everybody can hear Aaron, right? I'm pretty sure we did this with Aaron in it. It should just stay. The settings should just.
It does. Yeah. Yeah. Did say the same with me. Setting.
Because I don't want to get the double speak sound. And also I don't want to hear myself because I sound sick and it sounds weird. What was I looking at?
Are you ready for Tuesday, Blind? I'm gonna wrap up Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh shit! What the fuck is this? Huh?
Minions! Tonight
Who
we
is this? Is
meet
this-
Tom Cruise!
What the hell?
All right.
So some people are they're standing outside the Scientology building dressed up as minions and Gru from Despicable Me, and they're all standing outside like, who's ready to meet Tom Cruise? And they're about to raid the Scientology. Have you
remember
been
a video
seeing that
where-
shit?
Yeah, there was a video of all of them storming through the front doors.
There's a
And then
lot
one
of
guy,
videos.
Yeah,
John
one guy he
Travolta there
goes to the
too?
bookshelf and he just starts throwing books around.
He says,
John
I can hear her.
Travolta and
Okay,
Tom
good.
Cruise. Who else is part of Scientology?
John Travolta.
Look, no,
Curse
this
you,
is...
Shannon! Okay, maybe this will change your mind. Voila!
Oh my god.
Funny.
Upon push-ups, go, go!
Blinded, do you want to quickly talk about Dana White glorifying being part of the shooting?
Oh yeah, Dana White, man. Dana
Dana
White
White?
is like living in a different dimension.
Yeah.
This guy, like I said, he's on a different time. Okay, he's on some. This guy is
Did he slap his wife again? I'm kidding.
no, probably. He probably slapped his wife and blamed his wife on the shooter or something like that. I don't know. But this guy, okay, you know how? And by the way, I'm kind of like, there. By the way, there's an echo. Always get okay. I can still hear the echo. Someone has got the echo. I think it's Red. Red's got the echo.
Hold
Just
on,
don't want a
let me
minute.
go. Let me go.
Let's see.
Is it better?
Let me talk and see.
Is it better?
Yeah, it is better because I don't hear anything.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, there was a Trump third assassination attempt on Trump, which by the way, the echo came back. It came back
Maybe-
mid sentence. I'm freaking.
What if it's you, blinded?
No, it can't be me. I'm on headphones.
I'm
if I
using
mute
my
myself-
headset.
Headphones too.
Let's see.
Red needs to mute himself.
I'm on headphones too.
It can't be me. Hold on. Look. No, I can hear it.
No, it's Red.
I think it's
Red
on
mute.
him because no, because you're on a phone.
Wait, no, I'm gonna mute myself right now.
Let me talk and see. Okay, I don't hear an echo. Okay, let me just say this. When you come on, if you don't wear any headphones, chances are you're going to have an echo because you're going to hear me through the speaker and everybody else. And then,
Yeah.
seconds later, then we're going to get the feedback.
It's
I don't
probably
hear
you,
it
'cause
now.
I'm using my headset that I always use.
Okay, I'm going to continue with the story. Okay, so we all know Trump, third assassination attempt, which was already sus. It was weird. Like, the whole thing was weird. It's like, I don't really understand, like, the correspondence dinner. How did this guy get in? Where did he even take the shot? I have no clue. I have no
I
clue.
saw security footage. He just ran in through the security.
Yeah, I saw him running in. I'm still confused by the whole thing, right? Everybody's like, well, some people I don't think like they knew what was going on because they all were like seated. Like nobody was ducking. That was another thing that was strange. You see like JD Vance like run off, right, with like security guards. Trump is like confused. He runs off. They're all are covering him. The people in the front are kind of running, but yet the people at the side and the back are just like seated. And you're like, what's going on? It was confusing. Okay, like I understand in a scenario like that, I don't think anybody's like mentally prepared for a shooting. Nobody's mentally prepared for a shooting, to be fair. Sorry.
Except Dana White.
Except Dana White, who was literally talking about how, oh my god, it was so much adrenaline and it was so much fun and what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
He's on UFC. UFC.
Psychopath.
Like, who would even say this type of shit? Like,
He's
what?
UFC mentality, man.
Yeah, no, Dana White is like actually sick. You know what I mean? I mean, like,
Yeah,
he's
no.
the head of a company where people punch themselves almost to death, like close to death, not really, but
People
just
slap themselves.
a lot of blood involved. So I guess you would have to be some kind of psychopath to even like get this
Yeah.
funded and all this stuff. But I mean, it's just strange that this guy, like, this is the first thing he says. Like, he was like the first person to even have a quote out of this. Like, he came out of this and they're all, which by the way was also weird. Why are they like interviewing people while they're running out of the building during like a supposed shooting? That was another thing. And he's like, that was so exciting. Oh my god.
So exciting.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going through his brain.
Dana White's what's. Does Dana White have like a superhero costume? Be like, oh my god, yes, a car piece happening. I'm gonna put on my superhero costume, save the day.
I don't know. I think he thought it was like a. I think he just thought it was a joke. Like, he didn't like take it serious. Like, I think if someone got shot and killed, he would have never said that. But I think just because nothing happened, it was like easy to laugh it off. Which I don't know. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I just think it's kind of weird. Like, it literally just happened, and then you're saying, "Oh my god, it was so crazy, it was so fun," and blah blah blah. It's like, dude, like it hasn't even been fucking 2 hours. Like, dude, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, it literally just happened, and he was like right on the stage. Like, what happens if it like the bullet shot him? You know what I mean? Like, obviously he would be fucking mad if people were joking about him getting shot at. So I just think it's like, and you know, because he's friends with Trump and stuff, they're not going to say anything to him. But if it was anybody else, you know, they would be flaming them and shit. Do we care anymore after the insurrection? I don't even. At this point, I'm just like, it's just weird. There's so many attempts on him, and you're like, I understand, like, presidents, there's always going to be a lot of assassination attempts on them, especially, like, after. Well, I mean, it seems like American history to take shots at the fucking president, let's be honest. But it's just kind of like, I don't know, man. Like, this guy was like the closest. I mean, they were in a very, like, you know, interpersonal or what do you call it? Not interpersonal. That's kind of weird. Like, in a intimate environment. Like, only certain people can get into this dinner. So it's just like,
Trump's
it's just
gonna look
strange, you know.
Say
it again?
He looks so unhealthy. He's so unhealthy.
Yeah,
he
seems like he's not doing well.
Yeah,
there's no way he's getting to 100, bro.
Oh, I don't know. This guy has so much luck. So
I don't even think he's getting into his mid 80s. There's no way.
I don't think he gets.
Yeah,
nah, he's not getting close to 90. Unalive or not, he screwed the country. Not even 3 decades. I'm thinking like 50 decades. Like, it's gonna be a lot to unravel the stuff that he did. Like, only now some people are kind of like waking up, but it's like, I don't know if they'll like completely wake up, because it's like the situation. I mean, the situation all over the world is pretty bad, right? And I don't think there's anybody who has like a very, you know, intricate plan to fix it, because let's be honest, like, this is like unfixing decades of mistakes, right? And so it's like people go, well, it's like this party's to blame. I've always been a person, I don't like the whole party talk. I think it's dumb. That's not, first off, even in Canada, that's not what the system is supposed to be built on. It's not, I'm only vote for this party and blah blah blah. You're supposed to vote for the person and their platform. So that's the one thing that I never liked, and it's like been so like,
it was used to become the world leader.
Yeah, it used to become the world leader, yeah. Yeah, people had a lot of respect for America. Now it's kind of like, I don't even know. Like, the world is just so fucked right now. That's really it. Yeah, you really can. I just think, like, the whole,
dude,
because the only thing is, it's like, this type of, like, party talk has, like, seeped so much into other things, where it's like now you hear, like, remember I was telling you guys, like, all of a sudden people go like, oh, I don't watch those kind of movies because they're like left leaning movies or they're right leaning movies, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, no one used to say shit like that. No one was saying, this movie was a right leaning movie or it's a left leaning. No one would say shit like that. But all of a sudden, it's like become like kind of like a standard where people go like, oh, it has like left politics or whatever, and it's like, what? Like, it's perfectly fine to just disagree with a movie. Like, not every movie's gonna have your political beliefs. Like, that's why there's all these different movies in the first place. Like, you can say like, I don't agree with the message of this movie, and just leave it as that. But like to go on this like crazy crusade, it's really
Yeah.
strange. Like,
Yeah.
people are always gonna have their opinion and stuff. It's whatever. But I just think the language of things got really weird.
I just think both sides, the far side, the far left.
Yeah,
Two sides of the same coin. I just think the same thing.
yeah.
They want the race to be the you're no good to them. And to me, different versions of authoritarian. They like to be.
Yeah.
They like to be their version of what an authoritarian is.
But the thing is, like, the extreme, it's not even extreme now for those in those cases because,
Yes.
like, what TJ's saying, it's like, it used to be like terminally online people used to say that, but now you have people who are like, normies or just regular people who say things like that, and it's just kind of like, it's such a weird thing to say. Like, instead of just going like, I didn't like the movie for personal reasons,
Yeah.
it's like, I didn't like the movie because it was a left-leaning movie. And you're like, but I'm sure there's a movie that you like that you don't realize is left-leaning. But because it's like, you're talking about a new movie, that's the perspective that they have. And then people go, well, this is what they're doing in Hollywood, this is what they're doing in these things, right? But it's like, yeah, but if you go back and you look, this has been a constant thing for a very long time. I mean, like, first off, for the people who want to pretend like Hollywood has never made propaganda, you're lying to yourself, or you don't
100%
know
they did.
the history of Hollywood, right? So it's like, I don't understand why these people think like all of a sudden like Hollywood's like shine has disappeared. Like, that's disappeared for more than like 60 years. You know what I mean? Like, that, no one was like thinking like Hollywood is like, the moral beacon of American society or like Western society. Yeah, Hollywood has always made propaganda. Hollywood has admitted to making propaganda. Like, what else are we supposed to say?
Of course. I mean, entertainment's always. Any kind of
Comedy
art is
movies
kinda like
died. I always see this too. People go like, they can't make comedy movies. They do make comedy movies. They just don't do well at the box office, and so they release them on streaming.
Because comedy movies the reason it hasn't been comedy movies is because it's the PC culture now. Like, they'd be so careful.
It's not even that. It's not even that. The movies don't do well. There's still movies. There was this movie that came out just like recently, like in the last 2 years or 3 years, where it was like Jennifer Lawrence was like playing this like woman who was like going after this younger guy. That movie was like a complete. Yeah, and they were like, oh, the movie did well and all this stuff, and oh, PC culture is dead and stuff like that. It's just that those types of movies play better on streaming. Like, people don't pay to go see those movies, and that's why Hollywood stopped making them. There was a time where I guess there was like I will admit, there was an iffy time, but we kind of passed that already. They can make comedy movies. What's stopping them now is just being like, oh,
people are just
it's
too
not
serious
really
now. That's the
affordable.
problem.
It's never because of agenda.
People are just too serious now, and that's another good reason. It's not too affordable. Yeah.
I think before they were scared to make it just because they thought they would get canceled.
Yep.
But I think that's been disproven because it's like now, okay, there's been a couple of those types of raunchy comedy movies that actually did well, but there was no follow-ups to them. Like, nobody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and on top of that too, let's be honest, in Hollywood, a lot of people who would have gotten their start with a raunchy movie and build their name, That just
Yeah.
doesn't happen anymore. Not because they can't do it because PC culture. It's because they don't have the opportunity anymore to do that. Like there's not a position these people can get in where they can put out a movie in theaters with no name, just off of the premise of the movie. Hollywood doesn't do that anymore. They only care about IP movies. They only care about sequels. They want a return on their investment, and this is why you're not going to get a comedy movie. You might get a comedy movie sequel based on a movie a long time ago, right? Like all of a sudden, like
Yeah,
they're making
Spaceballs.
Scary
Yep.
Movie 6,
Spaceballs.
right?
Spaceballs 2 is a good example.
Yeah, they'll go back and mine comedy movies, but
Yeah.
they're not going to make a new one because who's going to see it in theaters? Things just die out. Yeah. Things just die out. And another thing is comedy movies, another trend that like happened with movies in the last 10 years was that there was a lot of like genre mixing, right? So like
Yeah.
Marvel movies were also now considered comedy movies because they had comedic elements, right? And there's a lot of Marvel movies that are like, you know, like Thor Ragnarok, where it's like leans heavily into it. So that also changed what, you know, people's appetite, where it's like, oh, I don't want to go see a comedy because, you know, I just saw a Marvel movie that was comedic, right? Or I saw another action
Yeah.
movie that was comedic. So it's like, I'm sure that also played into it, where it's like the comedy movies by themselves were not big enough. And to be honest, like, I'm also, by the way, they just had a Naked Gun movie too, right? Like that
Which I
Naked
love.
Gun movie, it was pretty good. You know, that had some like raunchy jokes that I guess people would say is not like PC, right? Or you know, politically correct. So it's like, I don't know. I think that's become an excuse. Like if this was 2018, maybe you could say that, but 2018 is like 7 years ago now. Like that's
Yeah.
almost a decade ago. So I just don't believe it. And on top of that too, like, I mean, the thing is, like, they are, like, if you notice, like, I wanted to make a video on this because I feel like this actually would perform well. You guys can let me know if this is a bad idea or not. But because you guys are talking about like the comedy movies and stuff, but this same thing, this same like this is not politically correct. That happened to the Punisher. Like there was a period of time like Marvel tried to scrub the Punisher off
Yeah.
everything. Like they changed some like new guy was the Punisher. They killed off the Punisher. Even the TV show, like the second season, they had to like completely dumb down the Punisher to make sure he was not like super controversial. And it's like they just like Marvel didn't want to use the character in any other media at all. Like to the
Yeah.
point where when they were making that Daredevil, you know, of Daredevil Born Again, the original pitch, they wanted to not even use the Punisher. Like the Punisher was going to be like this villain who was like supposedly helping the cops and stuff because they wanted to villainize the Punisher so they can kind of like, you know, because there was all this controversy of like cops wearing the Punisher skull and all that stuff. And I agree, it's kind of like if you know the character, it does look bad because you're like the Punisher is supposed to be a dude who's a vigilante who just takes the law into his hands and he shoots and fucking murders people brutally, right? That's the whole point of the character. Is that he's literally known for torturing people and killing people in gruesome ways, right? Or at least in the Punisher Max, which is like, the most popular Punisher comic. So it just doesn't look good for a cop to be wearing that, right? And I don't know if some of these people even know who the Punisher really is. I think they just think he's a like this badass with guns and he was in the military and they can like sympathize with that, but they don't know
Yeah, but
that
that's-
part of him who's like supposed to be problematic, and that's
There's
the
other
whole point of the
characters
character.
there's other characters in different different movies, TV shows that have
Yeah.
that kind of same story. Like
Yeah, obviously, there's
Vigilante,
tons of
Yeah.
vigilante movies like that, and I'm sure like
Yeah,
I mean obviously
exactly.
people like those movies. They like what's that Dirty Harry and fucking what's
Yeah.
the Charles Bronson movie, right? Like there's all those types of fucking movies. What's the Charles
Yeah,
Bronson
exactly.
movie? I forget what that movie is. What's that called? You know, Charles
I
Bronson,
don't-
and he's walking around New York and he's fucking trying to like get all these like criminals and shit and shoot them down. I forget what the movie is called, but
Yeah,
you know
me
what I'm
too.
talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And they remade the movie too, Bruce Willis, like a few years ago when he was acting. But anyway, right? So it's like, yeah, like the Punisher is that type of, and you notice too that type of movie also went away. Like they wouldn't
Yeah.
make a movie like that because remember they Aaron probably remembers this when they brought back Rambo and there was like this massive controversy with the Rambo movie, like the most recent one because it was like he was like saving all these immigrants and he was killing all like the cartels and stuff. That movie like generated like tons and tons of controversy because they were like, oh, it's like this like extremist. And then they're trying to say it was like racist and stuff, and so it was like, you know, and I think it got really bad reviews too because like the critics were talking about that, and I don't think it
Yeah.
did well. I remember like this was like before 2020. This had to have been before 2020 because
The movie came out before 2020.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
remember some of these people like who were like defending it and stuff. But if you notice, like because of that, that type of movie just like disappeared, and it used to be a popular genre too. Like the guy with the gun, and he would go on fucking, you know, like there's tons and tons of fucking movies like that. You know what I mean? Like, but they just stopped. That like whole archetype stopped because they thought it was like really problematic, and also because you know there's all these like shootings and stuff, and so like people, you know, they didn't want to like glorify it.
The thing is now with the way the world is right now, like the political violence going on,
Yeah.
it's really gonna be more problematic now.
Right.
It's
But I think they're I mean this is why I say like whatever they do with the Punisher in Spider-Man, that's the way that Marvel wants you to see the Punisher.
yeah,
Because like if they're willing to put the Punisher in a Spider-Man movie that they know is going to make tons and tons of money, that's basically them saying, "Okay, we're going to now like try to clean his image and try to like make sure people understand like hey, the Punisher's not the good guy like Spider-Man." Right? Like I guess he has some moral compass, but it's like twisted, right? So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like when you see the new Spider-Man movie and the way that they treat the Punisher, which I think will be fine. I don't think it will be like terrible, but just so you know, like it's crafted in a way to make sure that the character can like stand on his own without the controversy. Because there was so much controversy. Like when the first season of Punisher was coming out, there was the Las Vegas shooting, and so they had to delay. I'm not sure if people remember that they had to delay the show and stuff, and
I remember.
they
the
couldn't
Vegas
market
shooting,
it,
yeah.
and it was all this like big fucking mess and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Jessica Chastain has a show on Apple that was
Oh
delayed
yeah,
for a
they
while.
delayed because of the Charlie Kirk. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember that. Yep.
Now it's getting released very soon. Yeah.
Yo, I got a question. Was that Vegas shooting orchestrated by Hank McClane?
Hank McClane. That Las Vegas shooting is very weird.
Fallout?
Hank McClane. Hank McClane. He was in the fucking. That's dead ass some shit Hank McClane would do. Oh shit! I'm just realizing. Oh my god. Because he's got the fucking shit to control people. Oh my god. But he was trying to make the people like good. Like that was his whole thing. Like these people are like degenerates and violent criminals and stuff. And he was like trying to like brainwash them to be better.
Do you know where he got? I think Red will get this. I think what happened was like if Hank McClane was in our world, he would take those he'd take subjects from the Carnival Cruise and Spirit Airlines, to turn those people into good people. Because I don't know if you've been paying attention. But first of all, do you know have you ever heard of the Carnival Cruise?
No.
Any of you heard of it? No?
No, sorry.
No.
Okay, so they're like a very affordable cruise, but they're so affordable that they attract a similar crowd to what you'd see in Spirit Airlines,
Mm.
niggas. So there's this whole joke
What,
about how like no,
bro?
straight up, like they had to like literally make a bunch of rules pretty much to weed out the niggas. Like, yo, you can't
Oh
bring your Bluetooth
man.
speakers, you can't bring your own alcohol, like like a whole bunch of other shit. And like they're starting to ban people for life and shit like that. It's
Oh
crazy. 'Cause like
man.
there's like every time you see a carnival video, you just see what do you call it? Like fights breaking out is usually niggas, man. It's crazy. And like
Signing people like that, that's crazy, bro.
Nah. But it's like, bro, like this is I've been saying this. By the way, I don't know if you're paying attention, but Spirit Airlines might shut down. Like
I
they're
did
running out
see
of
that.
cash.
I
I
did
heard
see
that.
Yeah.
I know about
Yeah.
that. I know about that. Yeah.
Um,
And to be honest,
yes,
good, cause fuck airlines. These airlines are fucking like.
yeah, but isn't it worse when one goes away?
I guess for competition, but like airlines just like suck in general. They just straight up rob people.
Mhm.
Use Google Flights. Wait, hold
It
on.
don't
Red, do you
matter.
know
It's all
Google
these
Flights?
companies. It's all these companies.
Red, if you're ever traveling or even if you're looking for a hotel, use Google Flights. It's like the best way to save money.
Yep. Yep. I always check Google Flights.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
if I
like,
want to
bro,
go
the
to
best.
Canada, I'm just gonna drive there.
You can try to
No,
find
and like
cheaper.
even for a hotel, because like the best thing is like you can use the maps feature. So like they literally have like a maps feature where you can see the hotels and the prices on a map so that you can have like a visual idea of how far the hotel is from your.
Google Flight, yeah.
Yeah,
It's really
TJ's
nice.
on. TJ said it too.
Yeah, but and also it helps because it actually does a good job. Like it would literally tell you if you're getting a good price or you're getting ripped off or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Mm,
So and you can get an email notification when the price drops. That's what I did when I went to
damn it.
Australia. Like I saved like Google helped me save like $600 at least on
Damn.
that trip alone.
So after this match, I'm gonna end the stream because it is after 12.
I want to go. I want to go to Paramount Studios and hang out with Zack Snyder. So I'm gonna get tickets. I'm
Oh
gonna get plane
man.
tickets to LA.
I heard that his next movie. How many movies is this man supposed to make?
Isn't he supposed to make a movie called A Photograph with like some God of War? Not God
Anything
of
but
War.
the Batman Part
Behind
2.
the
Yeah.
Sequel?
Dude, no, Zack Snyder's not making the Batman Part 2. Are you on crack?
Oh, did you say Zack Schneider? Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
James Gunn. My bad. I heard
James
Zack
Gunn is not
Schneider.
making the Batman Part 2. That's Matt Reeves.
James Gunn's
No, but
making
like
that
he's the
tomorrow.
James Gunn is the head of DC. Yes, I'll give you that. But you we know you don't like the superhero stuff. We know you're not. Everybody here is offended, man. You just offended like tons and tons of people here. It's like Zack Snyder? What the hell? Zack Snyder making a
sorry,
Batman
my
Part
bad.
2? Are
I
you
heard.
on something?
Nah, my bad.
Like,
My
yo,
bad.
they might
My
come
bad.
and
You get a
slit
clip, Matt?
slit your throat in the night for saying that. Like putting those two things together.
Yeah.
Put it in James Gunn with Zack
Now we're with
We
TJ,
know
but
what happened.
Quanzium doesn't
We know the
doesn't like
last.
he doesn't like really care for Marvel and DC, so that's why he said that.
The only thing I care about from Marvel is Wolverine. Alright, but anyways.
Not even that,
Where are you gonna
bro.
get the Wolverine game then?
Yeah, he said
Probably
he
not.
would.
Yeah.
Oh, Red's not buying it?
No,
No,
Red House
I said
comes out next
Quanzium's
year.
probably not.
He says he
I
he's
thought it
gonna
was coming
buy
out
it,
next
but
year.
yeah. No,
thought it was
September.
I'm gonna
next
share
year.
it. I'm gonna share with Blind.
Yeah,
Go play it
he'll
first.
I'll play it and then he'll play it because he's not gonna play that day one.
I don't know, man, because GTA 6
Zack
comes out
Snyder.
2 months after that.
James Gunn, Zack Snyder.
Gotta play
That's not-
Wolverine, man. Gotta play the
The
Wolverine.
Wolverine Origins game still holds up.
No. I know you gotta leave your stream, but like, please tell that joke you said about Sorrows.
We
shit
never
is
talked
about-
about Sorrows. Okay, that's gotta be
Talk
the
about that
last
joke.
thing I talk about is Sorrows.
Sorrow.
Sorrows is a new PlayStation game by House Marquee, which I gotta be honest, the only game I played from them was Resogun. Resogun was fun, but I never played it that much. But by the way, fuck this Daredevil. This guy was fucking on my ass like crazy.
Ugh,
Pause.
pause. No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy for Matt Murdock, okay?
No Meek Mill.
No Diddy, no
Meek.
pause for no Matt Murdock, okay? But anyway, um Soros. So basically the story of Soros is coming out now. And this is I don't even know what to say to this. Like, so apparently the story is about a guy who cheats on his wife, and I guess like one of his comrades or whatever finds out about this, and he kills the guy or woman, it's not clear to me. And essentially the game is kind of like a personal hell, and that's why it's a roguelike, so it
What
loops
the
back
fuck?
around and stuff like that, right? And so and he's looking for his wife to basically, I guess, kind of reconcile this, right? So the ending of the game, it's revealed that, I guess, his wife moved on and she left and he can't find her. But apparently there's a true ending where this is not no white guilt, because the guy is I don't know the ethnicity of the actor, but he's a brown guy.
He's not white. I think
He's not white.
Indian.
I don't know if he's
Well,
Indian. I don't know
cool.
where I don't know his like ethnicity. That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
he's British, but I think it's like British Indian. You know, it's like
Okay.
Yeah.
He's even dating Alana Pierce, by the way. If you guys don't know, because he's always on her streams and shit. I don't know if some people know,
Rahul
but
Kohli.
yeah, that
he's
guy.
Indian, right?
Oh,
yeah, that guy. I don't know. I think he was like
That guy's a weirdo.
Yeah,
I heard
he's been
a
like
weirdo.
he's been like trying to like get Marvel roles and like beg. He was like trying to beg to be
He's
Mr.
a
Fantastic
Mike
and
Flanagan
shit.
guy. He's a Mike Flanagan guy.
Yeah, he's on like
Flanagan
Mike Flanagan shows a lot. But okay, he's the main guy, right? But at the ending of the game, the true ending was that the girl basically left him, and now she's a lesbian living with some other
What
woman.
the fuck is this game?
And I'm just like, okay, listen, man. Like, I think PlayStation, man, I like The Last of Us got PlayStation really fucked up, because I understand making a story about like, being guilty and stuff, but like this is kind of like a weird fucking story, let's be honest. Like,
Who
this
thought
guy
it was a
who
good
cheats
idea?
on his wife, and and then he's trying to get her back, and like, it just, listen, there's stories like this, I guess it can work in some way, but it's like, I don't know if that person was being dishonest and that's not the story. Like, there's more nuance to it, but I just think that's kind of a crazy story. It's the quartering story, essentially.
Quartering story.
So it's a love story. What's weird about it? It's just the fact that it's like you play as a guy who is like trying to get back to his wife, but he cheated on her and then he murdered somebody, and you're like, it's just kind of like the story is not the main focus of the game, so it's just kind of weird that you would put something that is so like, I don't know what you'd say. It's definitely like, I don't know what to say. It's Mario has been doing this for 4 decades. That's crazy. But Mario's not no cuck though. That's the thing. Like, Mario, he's really protective of Princess Peach. He's not on that type of time. So I don't know.
I mean, Mario does promote kind of.
Yeah, like Sony, like, I don't know if there's like some. This is because I was watching the interview, and they were talking about Control 2, and they were saying, we don't actually use like inspiration from other games, and I feel like every studio at PlayStation needs to have that mandate. Like, you guys can't be ripping off each other, because at this point now you're getting in this like weird territory of like, I'm sure a story like that can work, but it's just kind of like what? Like, that's the story? Like, it's not even like, oh man, I don't even know. I have to now look into this, because I don't want to be baited by these people on Twitter, because I know that they just be lying and shit. but it seems like it's true because I looked up on Reddit and people were saying like, yeah, the story's kind of like a bit weird. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what is going on there.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, trust me.
Yeah, it's just kind of a weird premise and a weird like character arc. That's all I can really say. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. It was a good stream, man. We got RJ on. You know, everybody showed up. So you know, I'm happy. It was good. We talked a lot. I talked a lot, of course.
Do you hear an echo right now?
Yes, I do. I just kind of ignore it. You just have to ignore it. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave you guys now. Remember to never love and chase tail. That is wise words.
Or you end up chasing a
Or
lesbian.
you end up chasing a lesbian.
I think 56K has experience. No kidding.
I thought the joke was that
Oh,
Indian
man.
men are cucks or something like that.
Oh man. Jeez. We gonna get canceled. I'll keep this stream up just for Quansium so he can clip the shit. Well, I mean, I'm gonna unlist streams because, you know, one day, you know, someone's gonna find this shit that
They
we
get
all
too
say and
wild.
then we get fucked. Yeah. It gets
Yeah,
way too
but
wild.
when you get to 500 subs and you get an audience, if you're clipping it, you can still hear it live, you know. Then you
I don't mind if
it.
he clips it and
You know what's
use it.
funny? You know what's
I just don't
funny? I
want
feel
nobody to
like
use this against me because it's just our
you know what's
space and
funny?
shit.
I feel like Red, Blinded, and I would say some like crazy shit, but I feel like Aaron would get the most flack because of what he says about Schneider fans.
Quasi, you used to hear me say about Snyder fans in some streams that I've done in the past. I call them like mentally ill. I call them
Yeah,
to be
he's
checked
called.
into like a mental asylum, an institution.
Yeah.
Dark shit
Oh,
about them.
Oh, shit. He said quartering plus G88 equals young cucka. Oh, fuck. Now that's one dude
Young cucka.
I don't want to show up. I don't know. Like, I don't even. First off, one, I would probably just kind of fuck with him, but he's like, you know what I mean? He's mentally stunted, so I don't even know how to deal with
Who's
a child like
JDA?
that. No, young cucka. Young cucka. Fucking young Charles Manson, you know what I mean? Like young Charles Manson in the making. Sorry. Hold on, I'm just like, believe it or not, I'm sweeping up in here.
Just trying to make a P4 feet plus channel grow. No, don't. You
I'm
still gotta be
sweeping
hard,
up
finish.
all the mess that we have created here. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't understand all of that and stuff. The you know, like the only girl that you're gonna get in your life and you're gonna beat the shit out of her. That's crazy, bro. I mean, he didn't beat the shit out of her like that, but I mean, he punched her up and stuff constantly. So I mean, it's just like you get what you know, you reap what you sow. Yeah, yeah, he beat up his girl because he like. This dude it's just like, you can just tell, like, the dude is like, what, 5'6", and he's like this mentally deranged individual. I don't even know what to say. Same person. Young cucka.
Young Kaka.
Yeah, I never liked Riley, I'll be honest. He just was like a weird guy. You know, I don't like Eric July, but I don't know if I would let go the lengths that he did. That was kind of like, you know, I guess it's funny, but I'm not like, you know, I'm not the one who's gonna do that, if that makes sense.
I was there in the chat when he got arrested.
I remember when he got arrested,
Me
yeah.
too. Yeah. It was live on
He
stream,
was just,
yeah.
I mean, what else is there to say?
Well, I never liked any of the CG folks anyways.
And I
I
remember
can't
he was
blame you.
filming. Eric July through the window, and then every 5 seconds you can see Eric July's eyes just dart for like half a second to the camera.
Yeah, I mean, dude. I mean, the thing is, like, I can't even blame Eric July because like that dude is so deranged. Like, if that guy was harassing me, I mean, I probably wouldn't say anything unless he did something to me, and chances are he ain't gonna do nothing to me. Like, the most he can probably do is like if he brought a gun, I guess. But listen. There's no fucking way I'm letting a midget fight me. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way I'm letting that happen. There's no. His little fucking ass, no fucking way. His fucking girlfriend was towering over him, and she's also short, dude. Like, come on, bro.
Mhm.
Come on.
Oh,
We're gonna
you
have
seen
to.
this
The
fight
next time
with
we're gonna have
Ethan
to
Ralph?
talk about that, dude. I seen his fight with Ethan Ralph, where they're like swinging at each other, and he's like, "You're." By the way, they're like the same height. They're the same height, and he's like, "You're 5'1". No, dude, you guys are both 5'6". You guys are both short guys. Okay, don't kid yourself.
What is it with midgets in this space?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what is up with midgets and the fucking whole thing, man.
You always have like an axe to grind, eh? Like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah, like
it's
with these
Napoleon
dudes.
complex.
yeah.
Yeah, like this guy, like he's like.
Putting pressure on them, DJ.
By the way, all the stuff that she talked about, I just want you guys to know, like, none of that was like surprising. Like, this was all like pretty well documented. Like, I just think she just gave like a timeline of it all. But it was like, even when he was getting arrested, like, you could tell like he was like bossing her around. He was like, if you don't do this and that, it was like, it was strange. That's why it was like, I wasn't like, you know, cheering him on and stuff. And also I knew what he was like behind the scenes. I think most of us knew he was like behind the scenes. It shows that the guys in a brighter light being reasonable. Oh, it shows you guys in a brighter light being reasonable.
When he's telling his girlfriend, when he's telling men to do this. When he's getting arrested, it sounds like an abusive boyfriend.
Oh, it wasn't just that. It was he said like she's like record. You know how Regis was talking about how he was filming
Yeah.
Eric July through the window. If you go back and you look, he says something to her that was kind of wild. Like, and he was like, if you don't do this and blah blah blah. And he was like grabbing her and like she was like, don't do this to me. Go back, you can look, you can find it. I don't know where it is if they took that down, but I remember seeing it and being like, Tony might have it up on. I don't know if he did the entire thing, but it's out there. It's out there. If someone would send me the clip, I can go and find it and give you the clip. Because I remember the point where it happened.
100% 56K.
It's not just one person; it's the entire group. But yeah, I agree. I mean, that's why it's like I said, I don't want to get involved with those people, like, because you could tell, like, when he was yelling at Tony, and obviously this was more recent, but you can tell he's like mentally stunted, like he actually has issues. And I think he thinks he's smarter than he actually is, you know, like he thinks that way, but he's not. And anybody who has a functioning brain can tell that guy, there's something wrong with him. And I don't know if it's because of his childhood and stuff. It sounds like it is. Like there was other stuff going on in his life, but and he's like, I don't know if he's like doing weird drugs and stuff, but the whole like forcing her to do OnlyFans and doing all this stuff, like, that's also too strange. You know what I mean? Like, in order to make money, you gotta do all this stuff. Like, I don't know. To me, I just thought that was weird. Like the whole like the pissing and all that shit's weird. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking lie.
Oh, it's all drugs.
Yeah, it's all drugs and stuff, and all these people. I don't know, man. Like, listen, I'm not in that fucking world, or you know, these people don't have like family members to lean on, so they gotta like find ways to make money. I heard about his food addiction, and it's pretty bad. Like, he would like eat like
Predators.
2 16-inch. I mean, I can be honest, I could probably do that, But I mean, like, the dude was like, he's a little guy shoving all the food in his mouth. You know what I
Oh
mean?
wait,
Thing Riley
did you see
didn't
that
go to
video of
jail.
Baby Alien and that no neck guy trying
Oh, we
to
can't talk
like
about that. That's some fake ass shit. Like, who's watching that bullshit?
nah, but
Good thing
like
Riley didn't go to jail.
I thought the funny part was that no neck guy made Baby Alien look tall. That was the funniest part.
That shit. And then he's in the bathroom with the dude's girlfriend. Like, baby alien, you don't have no fucking girlfriend, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. It's all fucking staged and for content.
Yeah, they're hired prostitutes.
Yeah, like,
Said
and the
Riley
girl
didn't
kissing
go
up
to
on it. Like, get
jail.
the fuck out of here with that shit,
Cynics
bro.
don't like
It's
people
like
with bad hygiene.
Cynic is built like no neck. Yeah, that's true. He's built like that same guy we're talking about. Inmates don't like people with bad hygiene. Yo, he couldn't survive.
Cynic
Oh
don't
yeah,
like
he's like he
bad
doesn't
hygiene.
shower and stuff. That also too was just weird. So he's doing all this like piss porn and shit. The thing that is crazy, like you will never recover from this. Like nobody should let this man recover from this. You sat down and jerked off on camera knowing that you have a micro penis.
Oh,
Nasty work. Nasty fucking work. Dude, listen, no person with respect would do something like that, okay? And then he was like trying to like do some damage control. Like he was like saying, "Oh, like I heard a stream. I think Mint was talking about it, or Mint's new
Cynic
boyfriend was
doesn't
talking
like
about it, where
bad
he said
smells and tasty
he was telling
foods.
everybody that white people need to reclaim small cocks or something like that.
what
That's a
the fuck?
crazy thing to say, okay?
Yeah.
He's like, we
Reclaim?
need to
Fuck.
reclaim white cocks and because they were all saying we need to reclaim the N word because they're all fucking we need us white people need to reclaim the N word and having small cocks. Okay, okay, buddy, you're the same, racist fantasy that everybody talks about, like these white dudes who be jerking off the black dudes, and they'd be like,
Yo, didn't
yo,
they say something
this is
like the
this
most
guy.
evil
Let's be
people in the
honest.
world? It's like the most evil people in the world always have micro penises, like Diddy and all.
No, they all got this like crazy weird fetish shit that they hide,
By the way,
and
like you know how
it's weird, man. I don't
do you
know
hear
what
about
to
like
say.
I think it's just absolutely hilarious every time what do you call him? Vlad loves to always bring up Diddy's dick size because he saw that shit. Like one of the
Huh?
prostitutes, one of the prostitutes, he got the
Vlad told
video
me he
recorded.
was
Vlad
dating a
TV?
prostitute in Lowe's.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Vlad. No. Okay, let me. Remember, I told you before that he literally interviewed like 5 or 6 of the prostitutes that were involved in the Diddy case.
Yes.
So one of the guys, Diggler, which is the crazy name,
Sly Diggler. Oh my god.
what
Oh my
happened was
god.
Diddy loves to record these
If you
fucking
have a
parties,
small
right?
peepee.
Or these sessions. No. Yo, he loves recording
The
sessions.
girl that is
Diddy
willing to
grabbed the
use it
wrong
for you
phone one
now.
time. He grabbed the prostitute's phone. So he was recording the entire session, and the guy had it in his phone the entire time, right?
Right.
And it was like 50 Cent's Baby Mama, and it was Diddy and then the guy, right? And Diddy
Hmm.
just being the corner jacking off, and Vlad's like, "Yo, this
Oh,
guy has
what
the
the hell?
3-inch penis. Oh my God!" Like Vlad's going crazy.
Vlad going
Vlad going
crazy
in.
That's
about.
fucked up.
I
Aaron is
think
just
it's like
like
a whole meme.
traumatized by all of this stuff that we're saying. He's like, I can't believe what I'm hearing.
And and when he was interviewing Ari Spears, fucking Vlad said that Sly Diggler told him that Diddy said that he can get
Oh, you cut off.
Yeah, he did cut off.
Oh shit, they got red.
He
You
got
see,
red.
just like that, the Diddy squad got him. That's crazy.
You can't fix baldness and small
I'm
people.
back. I'm back.
Okay,
I'm back.
okay.
Oh, there he is. He
Yeah,
that's his
shit cut out for a second. But Diddy said that I can get my girls everything they want except that what you got, and then Aries was like some crazy meat. The way he said it was fucking funny.
So crazy, B. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. You gotta send me these interviews because I seen a little bit of them, but I didn't watch the entire thing. In some alternate universe, we'll leave it on this. Vlad TV would have been the one interviewing Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh my
Oh
god,
yeah, he would have.
yeah.
He would have.
Yeah.
No, and Jeffrey
Earth
Epstein
2.
would have been there day fucking one, doing all these
Earth 2
interviews
Vlad.
and shit.
Earth 2 Jeffrey Epstein.
And if he
appears
got
in
off,
this universe.
there'd be some title like what Jeff was doing on the island, and you see him with the big freaking grin, laughing in the thumbnail, bro. In some alternate universe, there's some shit like that.
Do you remember that? I don't know. Some of you in the chat might not see it, but do you remember when I was using Sora very actively and I made that Jeffrey Epstein list?
Yes.
And it had Vito on it.
It had Vito on the list, and oh man.
Oh no.
Of course, Vito would be on there. Vito would be the
What do
type
Vito
of dude
and
who's
Jarbo look like.
Jarbo. Oh man. I didn't want to I didn't want to do that to RJ, but one of these days RJ's gonna have to come on, and we're gonna have a conversation about Jarbo. Like for real, like we're gonna have to have a conversation about Jarbo because Jarbo's been out of hand.
I think Jarbo's a cuck for Henry Cavill Superman.
I don't know what Jarbo's a cuck for, but maybe he's a cuck for them boulders. I don't know. But something is going wrong with Jarbo.
Hey, you know who he's a cuck for? If he's a cuck for boulders, maybe he's a cuck for Terry Boulder. Red,
because he's losing it. He's losing it. Vito and Jarbo look like these characters now. Look better than these characters now. Oh man.
Vito and Jarbo look better.
Jarbo, man. I hope Herb saved the live streams. You gotta tell him,
be in
man.
the corner chair.
Oh
Sex tape
man.
when he went off against black people.
But Hogan.
His
Hogan
streams
got
was peak with Senate content. Yeah.
Hogan did get called the N-word by Booker T.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
he did.
Booker T's reaction got Hogan the N-word.
Oh man, we went 30 minutes over the time. We gotta go, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Peace.
Later. Bye.
Later.
All right, watch out for the baby oil. Don't slip in it.
Whoa. By the way, if you see the new episodes of The Boys, Mr. Marathon is a ditty. He's a ditty. Bang bang.
No, I haven't been watching it.
Ditty. I can't even end this thing. What the fuck? So stupid. Goodbye.